Good morning, everybody! The year is 2022. Chris Pratt is Mario, and today we're going to be working on a video parodying that using our fantastic favorite sponge, of course, SpongeBob SquarePants. Hello, everybody! How are y'all doing? Hey, good morning to all of you guys. I've got real hot chocolate today in probably one of my favorite cups. We got this from like a beach resort kind of thing, and it sort of looks like, you know, like foaming coffee, but it also looks like the ocean. And all this looks like sand. I don't think you can actually properly appreciate. This is a very cool cup. I think, yeah. Trade winds. St. Petersburg Beach. Very, very fun. And it's just a fun cup, and it feels good. What about SpongeBob in Your Life? Well, SpongeBob in Your Life 11 technically is now different. It's no longer the Halloween video. So, because that's being delayed. So technically, SpongeBob in Your Life episode 11 is now going to be a Christmas special. And we are going to be starting work on that probably in the next week. Because obviously we need to start working now on it. We thankfully did a lot of filming for it last year when it was snowing. So last year we literally filmed a bunch of the Christmas special already. But it doesn't have a story right now. The filming we did is a lot more montage-y. So worst case scenario, if we don't have enough time, we're gonna have a good Christmas montage, like 3-minute video. But best case scenario, we can film a little bit more this year. I can plan out a nice script, and we'll have something fun. We'll do a cool, like, you know, Christmas special with a story. I'd like to put a story into it, because as of right now, the footage we have really only lets us do like a fun montage. You finished SpongeBob in Minecraft, or SpongeBob's pineapple in Minecraft? Well, very, very nice. That is awesome. Yeah, you've been working on your project the entire time. I haven't taken a bit of work on my VR game, but we're gonna get back to that, the VR Minecraft build eventually. But yeah, is your bathroom? So there, oh yeah, there are some scene changes around me. I have swapped the camera around slightly. We are still in the same room because there's our fun wall with the thing. In fact, if I lower the, oh, where'd she go? Oh, she's in the box behind me! The kitty was sitting right down here, but now the kitty is in a box. Luna! Hi, good morning. That is a good kitty right there. That is a very good kitty. But no specific reason. I just decided, well, there's a little bit of a specific reason. I thought for my workflow today, it would be better for my camera to be here. Because if you guys know, my camera is always in front of my top screen, which means wherever I put my camera, it's going to cover a portion of the screen. And I think this might actually be helpful for me today. So we're going to see if this works better. But because of that, I had to swap how my production stuff for the live stream is. And now chat is on the right side of my screen, which is different. But I always try to keep chat right next to the camera. So that way when I'm looking at you guys' chat, I'm actually kind of looking near the camera lens. So it's like, oh, hey, you know, I'm almost looking here. Yeah, the kitty is having a good time. It's very chill. As you can see outside where we live, it is very rainy. It's very rainy where we live, and so it's a very relaxed morning this morning. We are chilling. It is a good time. The kitty is chilling. I gotta give kitty pets. The kitty deserves it. This is Luna. Luna's a good kitty. She used to be a really wild kitty. You know, we have a cat that we raised up from a kitten, but she was not that. She was not raised up from a kitten age. We got her when she was a little bit older, so she was like a true cat from the wilderness. And we had to train her to be homely, to understand that humans are okay. But now she's just such a sweetheart. It's sunny where you are? Oof. I wish I was there, because the sunniness, it helps me give me that energy I need. The SpongeBob Broadway musical? I don't know. I don't know if the... so I've listened to the music from the SpongeBob Broadway musical, and I very much enjoy it. I don't know if it's the ultimate end to the series, though, like story-wise. I still feel like the first SpongeBob movie is the end of the story. Like, it always goes at the end of everything else, because Krusty Krab 2 happens, and SpongeBob becomes manager. And I feel like that is the essence of what SpongeBob is and what he cares about, and I feel like that first SpongeBob movie is the iconic ending of the canonical story of SpongeBob himself. You do what you like, Jax. Art is good. Art is fun. Speaking of art, we're gonna get started with ours. If I could switch over to the main layout. Oh, check that out. I flipped my camera so that I still look like I'm looking at the at the program, which also means that my shirt is like backwards English. That's fun. Oof, got some lo-fi beats for the morning. We will be changing over to more upbeat stuff later, but I thought I'd start with a nice relaxing start, especially as I drink hot chocolate. I feel like we need to ease in. Yes, Mamma Mia. We have... Do you think Chris Pratt's going to say Mamma Mia? He doesn't have the Italian accent, so I feel like he's legitimately not going to give us a Mamma Mia in the whole movie. And that's going to be a shame. We're going to miss out on the Mamma Mia. Like, that's horrible. What a loss. I did hear that Doctor Who is coming to Disney Plus. That is neat, although we already had access to it from HBO or whatever. We'd been watching it recently. So we're going to be doing something interesting today. We're going to be working on the animatic for the video, which is something that we sometimes do for videos. I always do animatics for our SpongeBob in Your Life videos, but I don't often do them for the movie trailer videos, because technically we kind of already have the best version of an animatic possible. We have a fully finished animated, trailer. This is the ultimate version of a reference for what we want the final thing to look like. But because in this video there's so much art design that I can do for backgrounds, I'm thinking it's worth doing a sketch of every single frame, every single shot of the video here, and kind of designing like what the environment's going to look like so that we have an idea for me to hand off to other artists, especially for background artists, because we're not going to be using this frozen penguin land. We're actually going to make this Atlantis from SpongeBob, from the SpongeBob Atlantis SquarePantis. So stuff like that, I feel like I want to go ahead and do the design for. I want to design what like the plankton, giant stone structure is on this island here. I want to do all that design work now. And then we can hand that off to other artists, and then it can be, properly completed. I never had the Nintendo DS or the 3DS. I never had any of those. Yeah. Yeah, the secret formula is going to replace the star, which is going to be very fun. We might take some music requests later. Right now we'll start off to the chill music. Oh, hello. Are you trying to cuddle? Luna. She reacts to snaps. I'm very happy that we've taught our kitties to react to snaps. You want up? Come on. Come on, I'm about to do art. You want to chill? Nah, she's chilling in her own way. She's in her own lane. Who will be Toad? That was a very difficult decision for us. And so we decided to go with somebody who was short, kind of like Toad is. And so we're going... Whoa, what just happened to my voice? We're going with actually one of the random fish kids from SpongeBob. Just one of those random kids. And we're giving them a whole top head thing. Luna! Hi! You want to chill? She's a good kitty. So yeah, we're going with a fish kid. And instead of giving them the mushroom head, we decided that, I think at the end here, instead of all these mushrooms, we're going to have it be the Krusty Kingdom instead of the Mushroom Kingdom. And every mushroom is going to be a Krabby Patty. And instead of these stalks, the Krabby Patties are going to be on, like, forks. So it's like a big old, yes, it is Luna, but not that spelling. We spell it like this. I just put it into chat. That's the way we spell it. The animatic we're making is of this. We're making an animatic of the video that we're working on for the SpongeBob Mario thing. I just realized, oh my gosh, this is going to be such a hard pose to draw. Think about SpongeBob in his giant blocky wedge shape and trying to make him lie down like this. This is going to be a tough pose to draw. So if you guys don't know, we actually do have... Oh, you know what I want to do? I'm going to drag in the muted version of this trailer so I can start drawing things. But we have the character models... Okay, this wasn't working. We have the character models pretty much done for this video. I don't know how the progress is working on the Patrick Luigi, because that's something that I don't currently have on my computer. I have Patrick with the Luigi hat. That's all I have. There was a level of Shell City. It was a slide level. Because in the movie game, they have like full-on slide levels. A whole level dedicated to a slide. But yeah, the Shell City slide level was pretty cool. I did enjoy that. How to not feel scared when facing an exam in school? Just practice. I mean, at the end of the day, the more and more you study and the more and more you practice for something, the less you're actually going to be anxious when you're doing the thing, because you've got the practice in you. So, I mean, especially with schooling, you've been doing months of, you know, classes. If you were paying attention, you're going to succeed on the test. But yeah, just study, go over all that stuff that you haven't looked at in a while, especially if it's like been like 4 months since you, like, your studies go through a certain number of things and then you forget what happened a couple of months ago. Just restudy the stuff that was longer ago, and then the stuff that you learned recently should still be in your head. Alright, let's check out what I've got for the character files, and we're going to make a version of them that I think works better with the Animatic. Mario Bob! Let's open up Mario Bob. Also, I don't know if you guys got to see the final version of that title card that we made last time, but I did finish it. So if I go ahead and go to renders, I shouldn't have done that. Actually, I want to open up the Luigi first. Let me open up Patrick Luigi, and then we'll go ahead and show you guys the finished title card. I assume it's one of these, but I don't think it's any of these specifically. I'll just open up Pat Luigi 2 and hope that's it. I realize he doesn't have his mustache. We need to give him his mustache. Also, this is not the finished version of the overalls. This was a quick sketch version. So we'll go with this one instead because I just don't want to deal with. This is what the final overalls are going to look like for Patrick. We're using this episode as inspiration, so that's our overalls that we're going to be basing it off of. But here we go. I'm really happy with how it was really tough to make a Patrick hat that looks good on him. It was really tough. I am excited for Cosmic Shake. I'm very excited for when Cosmic Shake comes up. The overalls will be blue, but the shirt will be green. Yeah. Gosh, what a good Patrick. Okay, so I think what we're gonna start with, just to make this as easy as possible, is I'm going to go ahead and just trace Patrick so that I have a black and white version of him to work off of. I also need to find my glove. Where is my glove? Where is my glove? Where is it? Where did the glove go? I don't want to like smudge up the screen here. Everything got dislodged this morning when I swapped the camera to the other side. Where's even the pen? Okay, the pen's right here. I just need my glove. What? What? Where is it? Did it fall like off entirely? Well, am I gloveless today? That would be a shame because the entire stream is only going to be me drawing on screen, so I kind of need the glove. I might have a glove that's not. Oh, here we go. I put it on. I have a slide out keyboard rack, and I put it on that so I couldn't see it on the top of the desk. What's the benefit of learning history? It's highly important to learn history. It might seem boring when you're a kid, but like, it's good to know history. Otherwise, when you're an adult and you don't know history, you just, it's important. It's kind of hard to fully clarify, but like, you need to know why history happened. Otherwise, you are easily tricked by other people, and you just want to be able to be smarter than people who are trying to trick you for anything. Whether they're trying to trick you into some sort of like cult or organization or something. It's like, wait, no, I know my history. I shouldn't do that, you know? Yeah, SpongeBob's gloves are kind of finished. All we did, because I didn't want to redraw all of his hands, we kind of went with the exact same shape of his original hands, and just added that, like, glove shape. I feel like the one thing we could potentially still do is add, like, the two lines that are normally on the cartoon gloves, but, I don't know. So, we don't actually even have to worry about who's Princess Peach, because she doesn't show up in the first trailer. So, but we were going to potentially use either Sandy or Pearl as our two options that we're going to use. Yeah. Okay, so, the question is... wow, I just had a weird thing. I'm wondering if I can just make a copy of this and turn everything white and then the outlines black. Let me try doing that first before you start tracing everything. So we're gonna file, save this as, and we're saving this as like a whole new document that's just SpongeBob Animatic. Alright, let's try this. We're just gonna go white. I'm actually gonna also get middle gray here to fill in like his holes, and maybe that'll look good. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna use my pen here and we'll get started. If you guys want to ask me any questions, we can do basically like Q&A and whatnot. But we're chilling today. We're just gonna be preparing some of this stuff and getting this project ready. And soon I'll be moving over to the drawing some of these backgrounds and kind of planning them out. Boom. So I think this is my general idea for making an animatic safe character. I might need to... Let me turn on the fan in my room really quick. The video's done loading? What, like the one that you're watching right now? Squidward for Peach would be amazing. I will not downplay how much I love that idea. I walked way too far. I just had to press the... good. Wind! I'm locked in a room. Not locked, but I've got these big lights on me, and they're warming up the room a lot. Actually, that might be... We'll see. We'll see if that's too cold or not. It doesn't help that I'm also drinking hot chocolate. Again, we might take some music requests later, but right now, chillin'. Chillin'! Okay. I might just entirely, like, not include the mouth. Yeah, I feel like maybe not including the mouth or the pupils, and I'll just draw them in as I need them. Wow, this looks creepy. Doesn't this look creepy? This is... You good? She's jumping after... We had like a package that came with a bunch of brown paper. And so she is currently attacking the brown paper, which she very much enjoys. Luna. Hi. How you doing? You like the paper? What? What are you looking at? So she loves that. That's been there on the floor for like a week. And she's been ripping it up, but she does it very slowly. She's not like, she hasn't been tearing it. She's just like, every so often she'll like, you know, scratch it a little bit. Tiny little tears. What do we use to draw? Well, I've got a Huion tablet with a Huion pen. Actually gifted to me. This bottom screen setup was gifted to me by Ryan, also known as Tootie, the YouTuber. He's a good friend of mine, and I'm highly appreciative of him sending me this because it is an upgrade from what we originally had, and it's very nice. Oh, is the S like under a thing? Do I need to? I realized that the S might potentially it's not going to get flipped when I have to flip SpongeBob, so we'll see what happens with that. Hey, Super Nintendo 64! How you doing? The console itself has joined the stream. Man, that is good hot chocolate. It's been a while since I've had some hot chocolate, and I'm really happy to have this. Alright, probably we'll just not include his hands and arms, and I'll just like custom draw that. But I wanted the body. I didn't want to have to redraw the body over and over. So this is good for that. I'll go from that point forward, and I think that's going to be good enough for now. Same thing with Patrick. I don't need this version. Same thing with Patrick is, honestly, I might trace this one. I'm going to trace this one because Patrick is Patrick. Actually, we will go ahead and quickly change the hat color, because I'd like to keep that hat as it is. So save as. Oh, I realize we're gonna need like every view of Patrick, because at the end of this we see Luigi from like the 3/4 front, we see him from the back 3/4, we see him from the side, and we see him from entirely from the back, and then we see him from 3/4. So we like need every view of Patrick for only 5 shots. That is so ridiculous that we need all those different views because Luigi is shown in all these different poses. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. I have thought this question before. I have thought about like how much Mario jumps around and does all this stuff. And he's got the overalls and a long sleeve shirt on. How does he not get sweaty? I don't know. Especially when he's like in like desert environments or beach environments. I do think it's funny that for Super Mario Sunshine, all he does is put on a t-shirt, but he's still wearing gloves. Like, yeah? Tearing up? You tearing up? I just heard her ripping into that. Oh gosh, it's like my, there we go. The stand for the camera was all situated up. But yeah. Skeleton Koopas, they could be the anchovies. I think we're gonna go with the actual walking alive skeletons that are in. Her just tearing it up is so funny. Every time I start talking, she's just like but we're gonna go with the skeletons that are in like the graveyard in Bikini Bottom. Yes, that's why. See, that there's two reasons, and Pearl or Sandy both are good choices. I think originally we were gonna go with Pearl if Peach showed up in the trailer, simply because Pearl has a pink color scheme, and so I think it would have been a little bit better. I don't know if Sandy necessarily would work well with a peach dress. So I don't know. It's something that we probably would have figured out. Gonna go ahead and swap this through. Alright, it's official. Squidward for Peach. Not that it matters. It's not gonna even show up in this video, so I can say anything I want to. I could say Mr. Krabs is Peach, and you guys, it won't matter. I will never be proven wrong because they don't show up in the trailer. Okay. Let's see. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Might just literally delete everything else inside of here. Oh, well, maybe I shouldn't delete it before I start, like, sketching after it. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is go out of here, and I just need, like, 2 layers. Let's go ahead and sketch out the eyes and mouth. Getting fancy the music is. Alright, we're gonna go red really quick so I can see what I'm doing. And then once I trace this, we have the characters ready to be thrown in, and then all I need to do is make the background. Not all. And that's it, we're done. It's a half an hour stream. No, we've got a lot. I want to do the backgrounds for every single scene that we see it in, and kind of design what everything's gonna look like. That's gonna be the more interesting thing that we do during stream. This is the boring part. Is tracing. I realized we also have to kind of design some poses and some planning for like the characters, like Plankton is in a giant robot costume. That's how we're making him the big Bowser. So figuring that out is gonna be interesting. This music is very interesting. All right, I'm gonna name this as Face. That's Fave. I can't press my letters correctly. Face. There we go. And is it actually raining now? Oh yeah. Oh, Luna. She is. Look at her. Look at her at the window. She's like, what's that noise? What's going on there? Oh, how relaxing, huh? How absolutely relaxing. That's very nice. Very, very, very nice. It is. I'll tell you, having pets in the house, it just causes so much joy. When they're relaxing, it makes you feel relaxed. When they're having a fun time, it makes you happy. And they also do so many, cats especially, do so many silly, ridiculous things. It's just always a fun time. It's always a fun time. Alright, so the face, I'm finishing that up, and then we'll go ahead and do the body, and then boom, let's move on to the other stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Nickelodeon's Nicktoons Rescue. I don't know what What is a Nicktoons rescue? I'm unfamiliar with whatever this is that you're mentioning. Just you want SpongeBob to rescue the Nicktoons? Because that doesn't mean anything to me. I'm not fully caught up to all of your youngling internet knowledge. I'm very sad about that. I'm mainly sad that I mean, not mainly. I'm sad that he, you know, in general, but I feel like it's so unfortunate that I didn't get to meet him because he literally built the thing that became such a giant part of my life. Like when I was a kid, I really didn't expect to be right now. I'm turning 25 years old in 3 days. In 3 days, I'm 25 years old, and I did not expect when I was a kid that at the age of 25, I would have a career of making SpongeBob fan animations, and it would like be a big enough career to actually like fund life, to pay the bills, you know. It's crazy. It's crazy. And he built that. You know, he built these characters. He designed this world that I am bootlegging. But like, not only from a career standpoint and a life standpoint, but also just from a standpoint of like, from a standpoint of how much SpongeBob as a character influenced me as a personality. You know, like I'm highly influenced by the humor of that show, or by the personality of SpongeBob and his way of tackling life in a way. And to think all of that is from this guy that I never got to meet, and that is very. I feel there's a I guess melancholy might be the word for that, but yeah, it's so. I wish I could have met him. But also at the same time, it's like, that's more of a vain thing. Like, you don't have to meet people to have the impact still, right? Like, I would have loved to meet him. I would have loved to, like, express to him everything I just expressed now on stream. But I don't get to, and that's all right, because at the end of the day, nonetheless, he still impacted me. He still made that difference. And I will always be grateful for that, and I'm always grateful for the fact that I get this dream career. This is a dream career, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm very happy about that. So I thank him. I thank him indeed. But I'm happy that I did get to meet Tom Kenny, and I do hope to in my life still meet all of the other primary voice actors of SpongeBob. I'd love to meet all of the main voice actors. That would be, you know, again, part of that vanity, part of that thing where I'm like, I just want to meet them, you know, they're cool, I want to say hi, you know. It's super simple. It's like, but I think you guys understand, like, everybody kind of understands that like, you know, meeting a celebrity feels so cool, despite it not really meaning much, right? Like, you say hi, and you don't really make an impact, but you feel like you do. And I don't know, there's something to that. There's something to just saying hi to somebody who you've only seen at a distance. That has a lot of power. So I don't know. It's a funny thing, but I definitely want to meet and say hi to. So I probably need to like start tracking like, you know, conventions that they go to, and I should start going to like some conventions to maybe have a higher chance of like getting in line to say hi to them. I don't really, I say this, but I realize that in my life I've never put any effort into going out and meeting them, so I should probably figure out what ways are possible to meet them if I really want to do that. I did not, no. I did not find his address. I met him at a small event. I have a YouTube video on this streaming channel actually where I think I tell the story, I think. But the quick version of the story is that we went to a meet and greet with him. Basically, there was tickets that were being given out for free to go and meet and greet with him, and we signed up for the tickets. We were ready. The tickets were going live at like 8 a.m. in the morning on a Saturday, and so we're just sitting around the breakfast table with our phones out. And the second the clock ticks over, we're all signing up for the tickets, and it was me, my brother, my now wife Katrina, and my mom. And when we were signing up for the tickets, they sold out immediately. We got 3 of our 4 tickets. My mom didn't actually get a ticket when she signed it to the website, because all the tickets, everybody else who also wanted to be a part of this event also was doing the same thing. So, and we got there and there was only like 30 people in the room. They only had like 30 event tickets, and they were all free, so it's like you didn't have to pay for it. It's just if you click that button first, you're in. So I'm very grateful that we made that. I'm very grateful that all of us made it too, that I didn't have to go alone or something. Like, I'm happy that we had enough extra tickets that they got to go too. But yeah, so that was really cool. But yeah, me, my brother, and my wife, we all met Tom Kenny, and he was awesome. He was fun. He answered a bunch of questions. We did like a Q&A, and then after that he signed. I can show you guys this. He signed a thing. We have a signature, a Tom Kenny signature. I guess it's called an autograph in this perspective. So a Tom Kenny autograph. Let me go to the full screen so that this isn't like flipped. But we have to Jonathan and Katrina. He said Bikini's Bottom's cutest couple. It's official. If Tom Kenny says it, it's true. And then we've got his 2 different autographs. We have the Tom Kenny autograph, and above that we have his SpongeBob autograph, which I've never actually noticed the SpongeBob autograph, but I'm not sure. But look at the SpongeBob autograph. It has like 2 lines that go up and down here, and 2 lines that go sideways here. And I feel like that's supposed to represent like the square of the SquarePants. It kind of looks like if you were put all those lines together, it makes a square. I don't know if that's the intention, but it definitely looks like he tried to shorten the SquarePants part of it. So he could just write SpongeBob and then put the square like around it, hypothetically. I don't know. I should actually, let's check out on Google. Let's see if there's a official SpongeBob autograph. I'm curious to see if this is the one that he always uses, or if it's something that he kind of just like makes up for like events like this. SpongeBob autograph. Let's check it out. Yeah, there seems to be a, what is that? Oh, am I on the, yeah, okay. Yeah, it doesn't even look like, oh wait, is this one? Yeah, it looks like, okay, you can barely see it because it's super pixelated. Yeah, so that's the autograph he does for SpongeBob. Although this one just looks like quotes. It looks like he's just saying, oh, I think that's just his full autograph, is it's SpongeBob in quotes, and then Tom Kenny. That makes more sense. That makes more sense, let's be honest. SpongeBob being in quotes makes more sense than a next level like big brain move at trying to do a SquarePants representation. And then the date, he signed it in 2019 is when we got this. And then this is the soda parlor, which is where the event was taking place. So yeah, meow to you too. So that was really cool. Hopefully, the best case scenario is I get to meet the other voice actors and get them to sign like drawings of their characters as well, and then I just have like a wall, just have a wall of all of those. SpongeBob, that's fun. New York Comic Con 2022. Oh, you met him just this year? That's awesome. Fantastic. Hey, good morning to you too. How you doing? Good. Okay. Well, good morning. Luna has been just running around and frolicking. Huh?
Good for her.
Yes, very good for her.
What are you doing, sugar? Good morning.
Aww. Alright, so, back to tracing. Alright, let me get back into this frame. I think we might go ahead and swap over to, I might listen to one more lo-fi. But we might swap over to, no, here's what we'll do. We're gonna go to a stream music playlist, and we're gonna start with this. Here's our last lo-fi. Yeah, it's raining. It's relaxation weather.
That's why I've been asleep up until now.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I would totally be asleep too right now if I didn't stream.
I woke up like 6 times during the night trying to figure out if people got into the house yet or not.
Oh yeah?
They're there now because I got notifications from the Wi-Fi that stuff's been hooked up to it, but I don't know when they got there.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, but they're there and
Well,
I haven't heard anything.
Sweet. Yeah, hey, that's a fun story, everybody. So you know how in the previous couple of streams we've been expressing that we had just gotten a property. We just got a place, a new house.
That's what you could say.
Yeah, and we got it to use it as a rental. And as you know from the streams, we've been only talking about this really recently. It's been only a couple of weeks that we've had this. And so the night before last, I was up at like midnight. I was working on stuff with the computer.
I was happily sleeping.
She was asleep, and I get an email. And the email says, "You've got a booking. You've got a booking on Airbnb." I'm like, what? We shouldn't have that ready. Like, we weren't done with the house yet.
We have a what now?
We were still doing construction on the house. We were still redoing some stuff and making it ready to be used by, you know, the people who wanted to rent it. So it was legitimately not ready. And then Airbnb's like, yeah, you've got a booking.
Tomorrow.
Good luck. I'm like, what are you talking about? So apparently we set up the calendar a little bit incorrectly, and it went live earlier than we thought, or earlier than we were ready, more specifically. And so I woke her up. It was like, you know, almost 1 a.m. I woke her up. I'm like, hey, we have a booking. Are we going to just cancel on them, or should we drive out there tomorrow? And it's like an hour away from where we live. Should we drive out there tomorrow and finish all of our construction work? And we agreed that, I mean, because they were renting for 2 different days, and so it's like that's a good, like, this is gonna be a way to get our first rental out of the way. And so we went out.
We sure did.
We drove out there and we spent
all day
doing construction work. I was like rebuilding a door frame. And I didn't even do it I didn't get to finish it properly, which I'm upset about. I was real salty. But I had like my saw out there. I had a circular saw. I had my drills. I had everything. I was cutting up pieces of wood. It was a whole lot. We were drilling in some signs. The staircase has like a low ceiling area, and like if you're tall like I am, you're just gonna bump your head. So we screwed in a little watch your head sign. But
if you're short like I am, you don't even notice.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been
So
crazy.
we got everything done.
We did.
And there's people there right now.
But it was chaos. It was absolute chaos for us, heading out there and trying to get all of that complete in time.
Now it's done, and we don't have to deal with it.
It is indeed done. I'm very happy that everything went to plan. Do. Alright, we're gonna put this over here. And then I'm just gonna turn off all these other layers. Where's this one? What is that one? There it is. Alright, so we're gonna delete the mouth, delete the eye, delete the eye, delete the eyebrow, delete the eyebrow, delete that. Well, I guess I didn't draw the mouth, but that's okay. We'll draw the mouth when we need the mouth. Alright, well that's a traced Patrick for the animatic. We're good there. We're good. Alright, so now we can go ahead and actually get started on drawing some backgrounds here. I have 2 layers. I've got the actual video loaded in, and then I've also got just a blank layer here that we can do for tracing the background. So let's go ahead and go to the first point that we're gonna have. Boom! Alright, so we're gonna get to drawing Atlantis in a second. I actually want to start with designing this like plankton giant machine thing. We technically haven't started episode 11 because the Halloween video is no longer episode 11. So technically, how's it going? Well, actually, no, sorry, we have technically started it. We started it last year. Episode 11 is going to be the Christmas episode, and technically we started filming last year when it snowed. And so, because where we live, it barely snows. It snows like once a year. So, when it showed up last year, we're like, okay, let's plan ahead. Let's film some stuff, because we know that it also doesn't snow in Christmas. Where we live, it snows in January. So we can never film and have it ready for Christmas video. So we filmed in January, probably of this year, actually. And now we held onto that footage until now, and now we're ready to start editing it. Rock Bottom, I don't think makes its way into here. I mean, let's just go through the actual video and see what everything is that we've planned. I've got oh no, you know what I've got? I've designed a worksheet that, again, as I've been expressing, I'm hoping to do a collaboration with other YouTubers here. But if I open up the worksheet, then we can kind of see everything I've been working on. Where is that worksheet located? I actually don't even know. Oh man, I've never used the Google worksheets. Is it Google Docs? That's probably where it is. Or no, it might have been Google Sheets. Why do they gotta make things difficult for me, huh? Why do they gotta make things difficult? Alright, here we go. So, I made this worksheet that has like what's been accomplished. I actually technically already marked off that I completed this. I have some templates here so that people can put their name on what they completed. That way I know what work was completed by the other animators, so I can pay them, and what work was completed by us. But we also have these little thumbnails for each shot as a reference here. So, if we go ahead and go through the actual video here, we start off with seeing Atlantis, and instead of a snowy ground, we have your regular, like, sand ground, and the lava is still hitting the floor. We see a stone statue of Plankton sitting on the front of a sandstone block-flying ship. So, the idea is to make it look more like the Plankton-like statues at the end of the SpongeBob movie. Very, like, Egypt style, as I think what we're gonna do. Your comments about my birthday? I don't know what you said. I'm sorry. I don't get to see every chat. There's a lot of people in chat. Where you live, it never snows? Ah. You said you wish you can send me a birthday present? Well, I thank you for the birthday emoji. Oh, YouTube gave you community posting at 65 subs? That's funny. How did you get that? Did you get enough views for it? I thought, is community posting about views? I thought it was, maybe it is about views. I thought it had to do with subscribers. What do you mean Cartoon Network comes to an end? What do you mean Cartoon Network comes to an end? I don't know what you're talking about. Cartoon Network Studios has been operationally folded into Warner Brothers Animation. Now it exists in name only. Okay, well, it still exists though. It's just not a company. Yeah, so Cartoon Network isn't a company anymore, but it still exists as a channel. It's just that the company of Cartoon Network doesn't exist. Ah, well, I apologize that won't happen, Alex, but maybe someday I would like to. I probably at some point I want to go to like probably VidCon. I think VidCon would be the best opportunity for me to go out and VidCon is the YouTube convention basically. And someday I'd like to go to VidCon, and if you guys went to VidCon, you'd have the chance of meeting me there. But yeah, I can't plan my own meet and greets just because there's security reasons around that. I'm still just a normal human, and I don't wanna mess something up about that. There is far too many tiny details that I could mess up. Oh, that's so funny. You just got it. Okay, well, good. I'm glad you got community posting. Good for you. So we see Atlantis. We're still gonna have the metal balls that are falling down. Like, these anchors are gonna look exactly the same. Wait a minute. I could make them anchors instead. Like, we could make them actually ocean anchors. We should probably do that. Yeah, that's way better for SpongeBob. Boat anchor is let loose from the ship. Boat anchor impacts the sand floor very harshly. Another boat anchor. Bopat, another boat anchor. That's way better. Yeah, if you guys have any good ideas while I'm going through this, by the way, please let me know so that we can SpongeBobify this as much as possible. Because right now is the only time that we get to plan stuff, and then once this is done, especially once we start to collab with the other animators, it's like that is where we lose the opportunity to add in stuff at this phase of production. What hilarious music to show up for us right now as well. Side view of the ship with the chain being pulled in, the ship obviously moving downward towards Atlantis. And then we just see a bunch of shots, you know, like the trailer shows with the big ship going down towards Atlantis. We also see, in this one shot, the far view of the ship is landing next to Atlantis, and instead of a volcano, which, if we look at the actual trailer, let me pull it up for you. If you look at the trailer, instead of this being a volcano right here, it's actually going to be the chum bucket. So we see that. Kamek is going to be replaced by Karen, the computer. So Karen, the computer, yes, by the way, Peach's Castle is the Krusty Krab, 100%. So this is gonna be Karen, the computer. I think I'm thinking of making Karen wear a wizard outfit. I think that would be really, really funny and potentially easier to animate, ironically. By just being a big shape and then 2 arms, I think that might be easier to animate. All of the Koopas are going to be mind-controlled fish in the chum bucket helmets. Every single one of them. So they're probably going to be holding the flags that'll have, like, maybe Plankton's eye on it. Or the chum bucket fist. Or the chum bucket, like, CB logo. I don't know. There's a lot of options that we can do.
I like Plankton's eye.
Yeah, I think Plankton's eye might be good. Just a big, you know, the flag is colored the same color as his skin tone, and then the eye is on top of that.
Or that could be what Kamek's staff has on the top of it.
Oh, maybe. I was also thinking, because Kamek's magic is purple, potentially we could make it... I don't know, I like the purple. The purple looks really good in this color scheme as well. But since Karen has the green, like, text line, or the text line, or whatever, text line, the squiggle line, it may be better to make all of the magic that Karen uses be green and slightly electric. So it's like she's using, like, computer magic. It's computer magic. Man, look how big this head is going to be. That's going to look awesome. So that's one thing that I'll have to make sure of, is that the pupil of this giant plankton head is going to have this lava effect inside of it. And so then we see the giant plankton robot walking out from the machine. We pan over the plankton robot to see the giant army with Atlantis in the background. I just also noticed all these cool, like, lights. I actually hadn't seen this previously. They have these really cool, like, northern lights kind of thing going on. This top view is going to be weird, because top views in cartoons are always weird. So we'll see what happens there. The Emperor from the Star Wars, yeah. Well, yeah. At the end, it definitely feels like, I mean, you talk about, like, the Emperor from Star Wars and stuff. It feels like almost every depiction of evil is always a depiction of the Nazis. Like, let's be honest, these squared off, like, soldier groups, this is like, you see this in Star Wars, you see this in so many different things, and it's always basically just, like, Nazis, like, but not. Nazis but space. You know, Nazis but Nintendo. It's funny because that's like that's like the go-to art style of evil and of an evil army. And it's always like that. I don't know what else. I mean, also kind of harkens back to, like, Roman army a little bit. But yeah, and for the most part, Star Wars was very, was a little bit more subtle with it until recently. Like, Star Wars just completely gave up the goat when it came to the sequel movies. Because if we see, like, the Empire, in Star Wars sequel. I don't even know what it's called. I bet you if I just type this in, I might get a picture of it. Where is... What's the different Star Wars movies called? Is it the Jedi Rise of Skywalker? Is that what it is? Yeah. Empire Rise of Skywalker. Oh, the Empire. I wanted to do Empire, not... Is it not gonna show it? There's this one scene, Empire Speech, where there's this, like, I didn't spell speech right. There it is. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, no. I spelled it correctly and then it went away, so it's this one. This scene right here. I do not know the scene. I am posting uploading for entertainment purposes only. Like, look at this guy. This guy just looks like a Nazi. And then the red and black behind him, and he's talking to the armies here. Like, they 100% gave up any, like, fake imagery. Like, at least when in the original Star Wars movies, the Empire still felt a little original. It didn't feel just like space Nazis, but this looks like space Nazis. That's all it is. It's all it is. Don't forget to turn your clocks backwards tonight. Is that tonight?
Uh-huh.
Ooh. Does that mean we gain more sleep or lose it?
Okay.
Yay!
It's technically tomorrow morning, but...
Oh, I am all about more sleep. I'm very happy for more sleep. That's very good.
Yeah, especially since we're partying tonight.
Yeah, same thing with well, any dictatorship in history is used as inspiration for. So yeah, the Soviet Union, well, which is a communist. It's not really dictatorship, but stuff close to that. Stuff with a harsh leader and harsh history, for sure. I mean, ironically, also, I guess the modern day North Korea is often used too, but because North Korea has never gotten in a proper war, it's used less. Like I think it has less artistic inspiration in a lot of things. Most of the time, because it's so recent, North Korea is just represented as itself in movies. Like, you just see North Korea in a movie, not like a parody of it or it being an inspiration for something else. Oh, so next up, we've got this one cowering character, and it wouldn't make sense if all these mind-controlled, they wouldn't know to cower. So instead, what I'm thinking is that this one character is going to be Squidward, who's actually peeking out from underneath his helmet, as if his helmet wasn't working or something. So we have all these fish characters with their helmets on, and then this one character is like peeking out. Squidward's like peeking out, all scared. Yes, Koopa Army is just like. When you look through a trailer frame by frame, like we've been doing for this, you find so many funny things where they like cheap out on the animation. I've got a couple of funny things to show you here, where I just noticed that they just didn't animate something. So that's Plankton's robot. The doors open. This is the gates of. If I actually go to our reference footage here, I can show you specifically, for those of you who might not remember what Atlantis looks like in the SpongeBob series. Let's see, where's reference images, and then Atlantis City. So we've got like, this is the main gate that we're gonna have around it. The actual main center area is gonna be this building, this big old building here. This image did not load in fully, I guess. I don't know what's going on there. A lot of these images aren't loading for some reason, but trust me, they're there. I gotta figure out what's wrong with them. But so like, this will be the center, and then all these funny little houses on the outside are what's gonna be right on the outside of the gate. So the Atlantis represented in SpongeBob is a perfect replacement because it has a gate, it has an interior section, and it has outside towers, which is exactly the same as, this frozen area, which has the inside area, the gate, and outside towers. It's perfect. It's a perfect replacement. So I'm really happy about that. So yeah, we see him going up. We're gonna have the gates open. We reveal the Atlanteans with obviously our king Atlantis. So all these Atlanteans are gonna be the like soldier Atlanteans that show up later in the Atlantis SquarePantis special, which I believe are here. So we've got we're gonna have our royal king show up. He's the middle guy, and then we're gonna have all these soldiers showing up as all of the other Atlanteans. And by the way, the Atlanteans are really dense in their character design. Their character design is really busy. There's a lot of things to draw on them. So they're all set up. They're ready to go. Most of this goes the exact same way. It's basically a shot-for-shot match. The dialogue is all the same as well. But instead of snowballs, they're going to be throwing bubbles. So they're... Johnny Depp wasn't this voice. This was... this character was David Bowie. David Bowie voiced the king of the Atlanteans. Johnny Depp voiced a surfer character in SpongeBob of some sort. I forget who. Didn't he voice? No, Johnny Depp voiced the he was part of the royal like Poseidon kingdom of some sort. He was like the son. Yeah, I think Johnny Depp voiced the son of like Poseidon at one point, or the son of something like that. Yeah, water balls or bubbles, but I think I haven't decided yet, but I feel like bubbles are better. Well, no, both of them are going to do the same effect, right? Like, the joke in the original movie trailer is that the snowballs don't hurt, and so our joke would be that
it's absolutely bubble.
Yeah, the bubbles just pop, is all that happens. So the bubbles get flown through and they just pop. And then there's a big bubble on a trebuchet, and as that gets launched out, we see again the Squidward, the Squidward in the helmet, and he's scared, and then he gets hit by the bubble, and instead of getting hit down to the ground like this Koopa does, he's gonna get absorbed into the bubble, and the bubble's just gonna float away up in this direction. So it'll go boom and float off, and you're just gonna see him go. Wah! I can't get sued by Nintendo. There's nothing Nintendo that's gonna get shown up in it. The only thing that's going to be Nintendo that shows up in it is the font for the Super Mario font. That's it. Like, we have nothing, because we're not even doing the mushroom hats anymore. Everything visually in this, even the music, because the music has, like, the Mario theme throughout, we're going to do the thing that we always do for our movie trailers, and we're going to do a different bit of music, so not an ounce of Nintendo is really going to be left over in this trailer. Yeah, just the font. Just the Mario font. And technically their outfits, of course. Mario's at the Mario outfit and the Luigi outfit. But, yeah. So, this all goes as you would expect. All the characters are talking. They get raised up by the teleportation. All this goes pretty much exactly to plan. This is going to be a red laser instead of a fire breath. You know, like this giant plankton robot machine is going to blast the laser out and it's going to hit this wall. And it's going to start destroying the building. I don't know how we're going to do the Atlantis crumbling effect. That's going to be difficult. Just going to be difficult. And then we have the Plankton robot, hopefully with the like window open so we can see Plankton himself. And then there's the Krabby Patty formula right there in the bottle. The rabbit's going to make it in the trailer. No. What? David Bowie worked with Queen? I did not know that. The album 1982? Or is that just the... Gotcha. The Kuna... Yeah, the Big Kahuna, or the Big Laguna, or whatever. Yes, he was both. He was a surfer... mermaid character. Alright, so then we have SpongeBob. Now, this is the one thing I actually don't know what we're going to do with. So, SpongeBob is shot into this environment. He hits the Krabby Patties. He falls down the Krabby Patties. He hits the ground. We've got jellyfish maybe floating around. I didn't think of what the butterflies were going to be, so they're probably going to be jellyfish.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, SpongeBob realizes he's in this crazy world. Where do these waterfalls come from?
Hey, did you show them our Halloween costume?
No?
I just thought it was fun.
Yeah, no, you can show the Halloween costume.
You have a picture.
Oh, do I?
You should.
I don't know if I do. And so, again, all this pretty much goes to plan, but instead of a mushroom head, this character who's replacing the Toad is going to have a Krabby Patty on his head. Also, this blue one is going to be a Pretty Patty. So, when Toad, like, says, don't touch that, you'll die, he's referring to a Pretty Patty, but he's like, oh, never mind, that one's perfectly fine, and it's just the Pretty Patty, it's all fine. As for Halloween, I kept my Patchy the Pirate costume that I was using for the video, and she was the mermaid that was in, like, that one episode where, like, Patchy has, like, the party. Was that actually a Halloween party that he was doing? What was it was just a block party. So yeah, she was a mermaid, I was a pirate, I was a Patchy the Pirate. Thank you, hon. You want to try to catch it?
Hey!
Nice catch.
I never catch anything.
Yeah, you guessed it perfectly, Spogger. So yeah, he's gonna be that. The background's gonna be interesting, but I think he's gonna have the exact same outfit. It's just gonna be the kid fish, but he's gonna be with a Krabby Patty helmet, and then like the Toad outfit. And then the rest of the scene plays off exactly the same, except for this environment. This environment is going to look like Bikini Bottom. It's going to have all the main Bikini Bottom stuff. We're going to put some hills all throughout here, but we're going to add one giant hill at the back of Bikini Bottom and put the Krusty Krab right on top. And that's the plan for that. And then we have our title, and then voice actors, and then Luigi, which is Patrick, running away from skeleton fish in the cemetery. I don't know what the castle's going to be. Because there isn't a... Oh, you know what? Actually, I did think about something. What did you think?
Just a giant #1 headstone.
Oh, that's good. We could also just put the #1 headstone anywhere in the background of this. I did actually think of something, though, previously. I thought that this could be a sunken ship.
Okay, that's probably
So a
better.
big sunken ship with a door on the side is probably what we're going to replace the castle with. So that he's running towards this ship, and then he goes inside, and that's what he's using as a safety. Look at these, they're in the lava, the glowing skeletons, this is awesome. Alright, now really quickly, I want to show you guys this funny thing. When the penguins launch the giant snowball and it hits the Koopa, there are two fun facts that I found here. The first fun fact about this is this guy here. I don't know if you guys recognize this. This Koopa is a blue shiny shell. No, he's a blue spiky shell. He's a spiky blue shell Koopa. Like in Mario Kart, the shell that goes directly to the first place player. I don't know if we've ever seen a blue-shelled, spiky-shelled Koopa in the actual video games. Please tell me if I'm wrong with that. Please tell me which video games had a blue shell Koopa that had spikes on it. But I think that this is a great reference to Mario Kart, I think, which is awesome. The second thing, which is really funny, is that obviously most of the characters react to this guy getting hit by the snowball. He gets hit by the snowball, this guy moves to the side, a lot of these other characters are kind of like reacting to this happening, and what's really funny, I love this joke, this guy with the eye patch, watch this, he reacts and he lifts up his eye patch to look. He doesn't need the eye patch. This is such a good joke. There's so many good jokes in this one shot that's so quick. But he like lifts his eye patch to look, and another good joke that's really easy to miss is that when he gets hit, his like staff is left behind and it's like spinning around, and it looks like right before the shot ends, it's starting to fall. So I think in the full version of this in the movie, that staff will fully fall or whatever. But there's like so many good hidden jokes here. But the funniest thing to me is this character on the left, who doesn't react at all. They just didn't animate him. He's not even moving. My boy isn't even breathing. Look at this guy. They just plopped the model in and said, we're done. We're done there. There's nothing to do. Like, he doesn't even flinch. At least some of the other guys in the background, like, they flinch when it happens. This guy, like, even some of these other guys on the right side, they're just doing, like, standard animations. It looks like this guy's just kind of, like, shuffling, and some of them are, like, wiggling around a little bit. The super subtle animations just to make a crowd look like they're all alive. This guy doesn't even have that. He's got nothing. Maybe he bobs a little bit when I watch it in live. Yeah, when I watch it in full speed, he does bob a little bit. They just took him and, like, stretched him. Statue 100%. So yeah, I thought that was really funny. That is probably my favorite shot of the whole trailer because of all of the good hidden jokes and that one character who's just totally not animated. I'm really excited for this Mario movie. No lie, 100% excited to actually see this movie. I don't know which one's older. I don't know. You'll have to Google it, but I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess Nintendo. I'm gonna guess Nintendo might be older than Sega.
Yeah, Nintendo didn't start out doing video games.
Yeah. Okay, so now that we've gone through the actual video and came up with a couple of other things that I can add to my list of... Oh, what's a Snapchat? Whoa, he posted for the first time in a while! I don't care, Snapchat. Don't you see? I'm sitting here not caring. I'm gonna add in the jellyfish as well, so... Jellyfish. Swim around. Alright, perfect. Perfect. Let's go ahead and design some of this stuff. So I'm gonna just start with this plankton thing here. I think for the most part, like this entire area is gonna kind of like match. You know, we have. I think the profile and shape of this floating ship should probably look exactly the same. It's gonna be like a big, dome, but I don't think I want it to make it of earth. We're gonna make it of blocks, some big stone blocks. So kind of just swoop this around, and then I should pull up a reference here. Blanktopolis. Woo! Oh my gosh, yeah, this is so Egypt. It is so funny how much they went with like Egypt and like a dark Rome. I love these statues. Alright, so I'm going to pull this up as my reference on top, and we're going to try to base the ship off of that. So let's go ahead and just draw like, I guess the head will just kind of go like, I don't know. Be a big oval like this. So big, oh, you know what? We need space for his antennas, so we're going to make the oval lower. I'm actually just gonna do the giant oval that Plankton's body normally is. Alright, pretty good, pretty good. I'm going to warp the bottom of this a little bit. Oh shoot, I just realized I did that on the same layer, which I did not want to do. Hello, welcome to the stream. I haven't seen Harvey Beaks. I know nothing about it. I haven't seen really any modern cartoon. I know about cartoons from the 2000s and the 2010s. That's my era of cartoons. I've seen recently that there's some cool Disney cartoons. Owl House actually looks like it's kind of like a spiritual successor almost to Gravity Falls. Like, it feels like it's the same vibe. But that's only from, like, pictures I've seen of it. And then there's that frog one, Amphibia. Amphibia looks like it's a good Disney show as well. Alright, so we've got the main head there. We'll go ahead and do an eye. I'm just gonna copy, like... Okay, let me do a sketch first, and then I'll do a higher quality version. Ooh, there's our music! So big eye, some sort of middle pupil area, and then we've got like that block shape. And then it would go out like that. And it kind of needs to... Ooh, go like this. I just saw a movie trailer before stream started, hon. They're making a sequel to A Christmas Story.
We've already done that. We don't need to do that again, because it flopped the last time.
Here's what they're doing. They're going back to all those characters now as adults.
No.
And so Ralphie has his own family.
Yeah.
And it's now his turn to try to make the perfect Christmas. And he's realizing how hard, like, there's like this one line in it that seemed very, like, very sweet and also, like, heartwarming, but it's like, and also sad, like, but it's like, I didn't realize it, you know, it was this hard to set up Christmas. My dad never made it look like it was this difficult.
He did!
Well, I know, but he was saying that in a way, like, it's like, kind of like supposed to be like a, you know, he's relating and whatnot, so it looks interesting. It looks interesting. I definitely, you know, there was a different movie that looks like it's gonna be funnier for Christmas, and it's going to be a Ghost of Christmas Past, Future, Present thing, but it's you got Ryan Reynolds as the guy who's actually being greeted by these ghosts, and it turns out that the storyline is that these ghosts always pick one human every single year to do that storyline with, and so he's like, wait, you mean of all of humanity you picked me? And so it looks like it's gonna be a really good comedy of you know, that storyline. So that one I think I'm more excited about. Any other good Christmas movies you guys are excited about? That's only two that I'm aware of. Alright, so now we're going to go on top of this and try to do a higher quality version. Go ahead and shape there. Actually, I want to make it bigger. I want to make the pupil have a lot of space to actually have that lava effect. It'll feel very pointless if I don't get to do the lava. Is that this robot from Sponge Out of Water? Sponge Out of Water? I know, but I don't know. I don't remember the robot in it. I just don't remember the robot. Boobity boop, boobity boop. Oh, here, I'll go ahead and start up here. Get this nice eyeball. Alright, and then we'll get this big ol' unibrow. Make it more curved. There we go. Unibrow, we're gonna add some of these blocks, because it's all made of blocks. Just like Roblox. Everyone's building in Roblox. I recently saw the like internet ad that they made for Roblox in early 2000s. It's such an old piece of media. It's very funny to see. Johnny built a tank. It's a really funny ad. I guess I should have it also go up on the other side like that. Let's delete the reference there. Yeah, maybe we should make the eye bigger. That eye does not look like it's imposing enough. And I guess the eyebrow itself probably needs to go lower, because that looks like he's like, "Arr!" instead of, ooh, you know? Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and just cut this off here and drop it down. Why did that not work? I love when things don't work. Isn't that the best?
Literally happened.
Alright, so we're gonna drop down this eyebrow a lot more. Ooh, there we go. Now he's got the style. Alright. Perfect. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and add in that brick texture on everything. On everything. It looks like when they did the eyes for the original. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and put this side by side. Can I, nope, open this image in a new tab. There we go. There we go. All hail plankton.
All hail plankton.
Alright, there we go. So we've got this. And now we just make the bricks. The bricks are interesting here because they kind of look like they're rounding out on the eye. Oh, I guess we should do it like. Oh yeah, this is an underneath view. I didn't do the underneath view for this very well. Here. So what we're gonna do is raise the eyebrow up a bit and rotate it, because I realize this entire camera angle is from underneath the actual thing. And so really, the line should look more like this. There we go. Perfect. Alright, making bricks. Name something that follows the word pork. Pork sandwich is the first thing that comes to mind. Pork loin, yeah, would be the second one. Pork pie.
Upine.
What'd you say?
Upine.
Upine.
Porcupine.
Oh, porcupine. Oh, that's really funny.
It's a joke from Family Feud.
Oh,
I think
okay.
That's what he is referring to.
Ah, I see. That's good. Upine.
Upine. Steve Harvey had a laugh at that.
That's good. I love that. Bricks. Boom. 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 Don't you love bricks? If you haven't had enough bricks yet, guess what? Up next, more bricks. Bricks are the future. Hi, I'm Brick Brickstein.
Bricks.
Have you thought about buying bricks? You see, you can build many things out of bricks. You can build a healthy breakfast. You can build a car. You can even build your self-esteem. Buy bricks today. Ani Aku Mario? That's funny. Just try a brick emote. You are brick Poldens. The animatic is for our next movie trailer video. Alright. Get that antenna out there. And the antenna is giant. I wonder if we can match the like style of these horns with the antenna a little bit. I don't know if we can. Try. How's that look? That's interesting. That's got something to it. Alright, and then there's this side. Oh, that's too big. Sure, more or less. He's looking a little bit like the big bully character from Mario. It's like an alternate version of the Bob-omb.
Bob-omb.
Bob-omb. Bob-omb is very fun to say. What's the most fun enemy name to say in Mario? The Wiggler? Lakitu. Lakitu's really fun to say. Chomp. Chomp chomp. Goomba, yeah, Goomba's a good one. Bowser. Bowser is... It's amazing how much Bowser has a very strong sound to it. Like, compared to all the funny sounding names in the Mario series, Bowser has oomph to it.
Got some gusto.
It's got gusto. Absolutely does. Alright, let me go ahead and put in this mouth as well. Gosh, what a weird... This is a tough shape to draw. I love the one that's like all lounging over here. I'm gonna close that door for aesthetic reasons.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. There we go. A concise, consolidated background for my YouTube.com live stream. Among Us. Oh, yeah. I know that joke. You can't get me with these internet jokes. I'm too old. I am too old for that. Listen, I lived in the era where people actually rickrolled each other all the time as a primary internet joke. You guys didn't actually have to live through that. You guys know rickroll. Well, some of you are my age, and then you would, but rickroll was a lot bigger than today. It's just it's a reference.
Yeah.
Rickroll is a funny thing. It's a funny memory, but oh boy, rickroll was everything. I'm trying to think of what's today's rickroll. Ironically, you just got coconut mauled. Was it?
Oh my god!
Ironically, that one is. But that's an example of the meme. Also, it's kind of funny because that made that music. That became its own thing where people started playing Coconut Mall, the song, in malls. As like an extension of that meme, which is really funny.
I would love to go into the mall.
There's this guy who had he had a piano on wheels, and his two buddies pushing him through a mall with his chair was attached to the piano. And he was just playing do 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 do. He was playing Coconut Mall while rolling through the mall. Really cool. What layer am I on? Is this all like... Ah, pooey, that's okay. So I have to, like, be perfect. I can't, like... Can't do it the way I wanted to. Hey! Yes, it was. Put a block there. I'm an artist, guys. I do art. Bet you didn't know I could do such art. Bet you didn't know. Alright. I'm doing the highly detailed version of this one because this is like our biggest version of it, I think. So I want to make sure it looks good. Alright. Let's see it without the background. Okay. That looks pretty good. I think that's a good shot there. Do you think it should be bigger? It still doesn't feel big enough. I don't know why. The Bowser's head isn't even that big in the shot, but it looks bigger. So we're gonna make Plankton's head even bigger. But not the mountain. The cliffside here I want to keep where it is exactly. I realize why Bowser's head looks bigger because the horns. The horns make his head a lot wider here. All right. Good, 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 good. We finished Battle for Bikini Bottom on our playthrough. I'll tell you, guys, I am really excited for, like, whenever Cosmic Shake comes out, I'm gonna be, like, on the streaming channel, like, just a Cosmic Shake YouTuber. I am really excited to play through it for the first time, just for fun. I'm also excited to start speedrunning it. Like, it's gonna be the first game that I'm actually gonna jump into the speedrunning scene and, like, be a member of that speedrunning community. Because I feel like this is my chance to actually jump into something where I feel like I have a buy-in, and it's also a newer game, so I have a chance to, like, I don't want to, like, go crazy with my expectations here, but there is a legitimate chance that I could get in, like, the top 10 actual world records, if not top 5, if I practiced it and, like, focused on it. And I'd like to do that. I'd like to get, like, first through third in a really competitive game. Because I feel like that's going to be a very competitive scene. If the game is fun and the gameplay is good, then the speedrunning community is going to get competitive. And I'd love to, you know, have at least one video game where I was in that competitive scene. It's not something I want to do often. I feel like speedrunning, it's really, because you have to get used to that game and spend so much time with it. So I wouldn't necessarily want to do a whole bunch of so many different games. But it'd be fun, just once in my life to, because we did a speed
We're
run.
in the top 5 of that one game,
We
Luigi's
are.
Mansion.
We are in the top 5 of the cooperative Luigi's Mansion 3 speedruns. But that's not a competitive one.
Nobody asked if it was.
Oh. Thunder. I was trying to think of what Minecraft blocks you're referring to, the orange and black. Don't make a joke like that!
Oh, sorry. No.
I'm like...
I didn't
what?
get the joke!
I'm like, what is that? I don't get it. I really had to think about that one. Like, honey block? I am the big dumb. Oh, man. Alright, well, that shot's done. Let's go ahead and design... I'm gonna design Atlantis farther away, and then we can, like, zoom it down. The Mario movie video game. The ultimate tie-in video game.
Oh my god.
That would be so
What a video game.
Oh my gosh. There's no way they do. I legitimately think there's no way they do. Because I feel like that the movie is going to represent itself in a way that would be hard to represent in gameplay. Because a movie is such a different media source that potentially they're going to do things that are like something you couldn't do in a video game. Yeah, that's hilarious, but no, I'm gonna put my foot down and say they're not gonna have a tie-in video game for the Mario movie. Could you imagine if they made a tie-in video game for the Sonic movie? Alright, Thunder, that's obviously being hidden. I said to not talk about it, we're not talking about it. But yeah, imagine if they made a tie-in video game for the Sonic movie. Like, it just takes place in the real world. Like, what was that? It was like a Seattle area? What was the setting of that? It was something like that. Actually, no, it was a fictional place, wasn't it? It was actually Green Hills or something.
It was like Montana.
Yeah, Green Hills in some actual state. But that would be hilarious. It's just real human. Jim Carrey is the in-game villain. Like, they have a 3D model of Jim Carrey.
Oh my god. Jim Carrey is Eggman now.
Yeah, no, Jim Carrey is the Eggman.
Like 100%.
I want to see those people who do the funny ad-lib of the Sonic games to do one of the Sonic movie. That would be really funny. Alright, so this is going to be interesting. We've got the Atlantis. It is the Atlantis, everyone. And I need to make it look good. So, I don't know why these images aren't loading. It's really weird. It doesn't support the file format. What are you talking about? Can I load it in? Are these images broken? Okay, fair enough, Thunder. No, it won't be on Android. It's gonna be a really big game, so it's gonna be on PC and consoles. I feel like I'm gonna end up getting it on PC just because it's a lot easier to record video game footage off of the computer instead of having to plug in my console to the computer. Plus, I bet you that the competitive speedrunners are gonna be playing it on console anyways. And Tony, let's not tell everybody to stop chatting, alright? People can chat if they want to. It's an open forum. It is an open democracy at its finest. Oh, are you seriously trying to get me with the refrigerator running one? Saloon Zone. They had a Saloon Zone in Sonic? What? Wait, I want to see the art style of the Saloon Zone before we listen to any music. Because again, I'm gonna wait before taking those. I'll write it down though. I'll write it down. But I gotta see what Saloon Zone looks like. I'm super curious. Is it just like a Wild West theme? Oh, it is! Oh, that's so cool! Oh my gosh, the train is awesome. It's an Eggman train. That's great. Oh my gosh. Oh, and they actually have a saloon too. The Mirage Saloon Zone. Ooh. Oh, it's really fun. That is not an... Oh, whoa, somebody did like a fan art of it with like a high quality representation of it. That's cool. That's really cool. That was fun. Appreciated that. Okay, so that sucks that I guess we'll pull it up on the SpongeBob wiki. Can I search Atlantis? I hate that I downloaded these images and now it's just not working. Alright, let's go to the gallery. We're gonna pull up all of our references here. I'm sorry, wait, what was that ad for? Can I see that ad again? That was a Wakanda Forever sprite. What was that? Yeah, no, show me the ad. I want to see it. What's the flavor? It's just Sprite Zero Sugar. The Black Panther Sprite is just Sprite Zero Sugar. Oh, good job, Marvel. Good job, Sprite. Good job. I don't know why that's so funny to me. It's the most, like, unoriginal. It's just Sprite Zero Sugar. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm glad I got that. Alright. Can I see it in... this isn't Atlantis. I guess it kind of is. The Poseidon. Here we go. So, Atlantis is very unique. We've got this really weird center building, and then all these outside buildings. We have the gate. The gate is cool. Oh yeah, and there's a spire on the top of it. Alright, so that all goes up to the spire. What else do we have? Okay, so that's a good front view, actually. It's a very good front view. They don't have those windows on the zoom out, do they, huh? I love when cartoons do that. They just add something so that they can have it for that one shot. Okay, and then it's not there in the next one, too. Ooh, that's a really good view of the side. Like, the back side of the stairs is really cool. I don't think this would be structurally sound. Gonna be honest. Maybe if it's underwater, it's fine. You're too slow. Oh, is it very Western? Awesome. I will listen to it. We'll listen to it in a bit. I have it on my list. have I seen? Yeah, we watched Sonic the Hedgehog 2 together. We watched it on a Discord live stream. I can't do those on YouTube because they're just gonna get copyright struck immediately. But on Discord, you can get away with anything, not really, but Discord's a bit of a mess, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Alright, I think I've got the general idea of what Atlantis is gonna look like in our parody here. Just double checking. Okay, we don't need to see the inside of Atlantis. I do want to skip forward to the end of it where we see those, there's these buildings on the outside. Here we go. Alright, we're gonna hold this to the side. What's funny is that... Oh, what happened? Why did it change so much? Why is it not loading? What's going on with my image? Are we good? Can I click this now? Yeah, we can click it. Yeah, we can click it. Who? Alex, I can't trust a single thing you say. I see the word but in there, and I'm afraid you're just trying to make me say something. I don't even know what it would be. I have to think about it in my head. Oh, what's funny is that if I actually did say that out loud, I would have done it wrong. Because you're trying to make me say... You're trying to make me say Maya and then Norma's butt, which is obviously my enormous butt. But in my head, I actually read that as Mia. So I would have broken your joke if I actually tried to read it out loud. I'm like, I don't get the joke. What is Mia Norma's butt? Actually, if I say it out loud like that, it sounds like I'm just Italian. Mia Norma's butt. That's funny. It still worked then. That's great. That's new. I have not seen that one before. I will say, Alex, considering the ones that you've been giving me so far that are like the oldest of the old ones, I've never seen that Maya one before. I've seen the, Belanda Turbang. Yeah, dude. I've seen that a little bit. Oh, yeah, we can listen to the Flying Dutchman OST. I think we already did, didn't I? I don't know if I liked it because it was really pixelated, but I'll try it again. Some SpongeBob music in video games is very, like, repetitive. Flying Dutchman, what, Revenge? I am the Mario. Hello, it's me, Chris Pratt. Alright, let's go ahead and draw some of these buildings. I'm gonna use red. I feel like I'm trying to figure out what color is gonna showcase itself best on this blue background. So we've got like, it's actually gonna be a little bit skinnier than the real buildings in this thing are. So kind of like goes up, and then we've got like this big outside area. I probably only have to draw one, and then it'll be fine. Okay. Look how big SpongeBob's legs are in this image. Like compared to his body, they're huge. What's wrong? Who did this? Who animated this? What a mess. Ironically, this is something that probably I could just have traced. Can I copy the image? Oh, can I paste the image? Oh! Check it out! I can copy and paste, and that works for some reason. The other one didn't work. Alright, well now let's go to green. Do. Bum, bum, bum. Can I get this camera any higher? Oh, okay. Dude. Alex. Alex, my guy. Alex. Every single time you put one of those in, my only response, I have to, what? What's the joke? Like, because it's weird knowing that there's a joke. That expectation of there being a joke, and you're just like, so what am I missing? Why don't I understand it? What is Drew? Yeah, we'll play all the SpongeBob games at some point. We're gonna get around to playing every SpongeBob game. That's the goal. Yeah, so I mean, we're tracing this, but it doesn't kind of matter at all because it's not even going to be the final art. Like, this is going to be a highly painted kind of thing. I just want to have the shapes right. And as we know from my previous live streams, I'm not going to be the one painting this, because I can't paint. So instead, I'm going to have somebody else more talented than I paint it, but I at least want the shapes to be good. So funny, this is very UFO. See if I can get this line right. There we go. Hey guys, I can draw lines! I can draw lines! Yeah, Revenge of Flying Dutchman OST, gotcha. Gibby in Mario Party? What? Oh, Gibby. What a character. What a character. I would love to work with the actor for Gibby someday. I feel like that's not a thing that's going to be possible. But I would love to work with that actor. I feel like out of all of iCarly, the Gibby actor just seems like he was the coolest in dealing with that role. Like, that role is a very, like, self-deprecating role. Like, you're always being made fun of. But he was still cool enough to do it. And I've seen interviews with him now, and he's like an older guy now, and it's like, he seems pretty cool. I would love to have him act in something, but there's no way to contact a person like that. There probably is, but I don't know. I don't think I have the capability. Halloween has an interesting backstory for its name. I think the original like language it comes from is Hollow's Eve or something like that. Yeah, so Hollow, I mean, it has like a couple of different things, but like, yeah, it has to do with, you know, probably being, most of the time it seems like it's like protecting yourself from evil spirits is I think what the whole history of it was. Yeah, All Saints or All Hallows. So apparently, Hallows translates to saints. So it was originally All Saints Day. Which, of course, saints are, you know, important religious figures. Interesting, right? How it went from a holiday that was like, let's protect ourselves from evil spirits, to, let's be the evil spirits. Very interesting history that Halloween has. But that's one of the coolest things, I think, about, like, the way that culture treated evil spirits back in the day. Like, Hallows Eve still had a lot of the whole, like, you know, when we have our modern day version of, like, cutting jack-o'-lanterns and putting up scary things on the windows, the idea behind a lot of those things come from ancient, like pagan rituals, basically. And the idea is that by putting those scary things up on your house, they believed that that was scaring away evil spirits. That evil spirits could be properly scared. Which is funny in and of itself. That your jack-o'-lantern is going to scare away some spirit. But nonetheless, it's the thing that they did, and it was a celebration. You know, how much they actually believed in it or not, we can never know, because it's not like we can go back and ask them, but that's at least the celebration and the history of it. And Tony, we're getting to it. If you ask again, I won't. We're chilling right now. I don't want to have to. The main reason why I don't like taking the requests is because it actually just takes me the effort of setting up the whole YouTube page and whatnot. So I will do it, but I want to wait until we have enough requests that it's worth it. Just because it's going to take me the effort, and I'm trying to draw and get the work done. But we will listen to it, so don't worry. It's going to happen. No, Spager. He is my son. Okay, he's not my son, but he's not. He's the canonical son of the Jonathan inside the SpongeBob in Real Life. Eventually, that Jonathan has a son named Gibby. In SpongeBob in Real Life. Oh, he's married to the puppet. Originally, Katrina wanted to have some sort of role in. Right. Well, yeah, I wanted to. Okay, so I wear this wedding ring, right? And so does the Jonathan in SpongeBob in Real Life. But that Jonathan isn't represented to have a wife. Like he's just wearing a wedding ring. And so I wanted to try to explain that in story somehow. But I feel like I think it's gonna be too difficult to at this point because he's already been wearing it for so long. Like I could just randomly introduce a character, but it's like, so one idea to do it would be to have my real wife do the voice acting for a puppet. And so it'd be really weird, but the idea was that Jonathan is married to a puppet woman. Like very Muppet style. But I feel like that is such a complex story to explore when we're trying to tell SpongeBob stories. I feel like it's a lot. And I don't know how to make a video about that, or even include that in a video. I don't know. You could just drop it without any context to make people confused. Just like randomly say, "All right, I'm going on a date." There's a puppet, and then that's it. It's just referenced once, and never again. And then the other idea was like you would just see like family photos of me and the puppet. That would make me look like so much more of a loser. People already make fun of me in the comments, be like, "Wow, this guy is like talking to nobody. He's talking to cartoon characters who aren't actually there. This guy is a loser." And so if I also incorporated another fake character that I was constantly connected to, maybe that's the crazy theory. If we have a crazy theory about SpongeBob in Real Life, it's that Jonathan is clinically insane.
I would believe it.
Everything, the Jonathan character is actually imagining everything around him. Like, Damien Cooper doesn't exist, or maybe he does, but like Jonathan has like.
He's the doctor.
Like Damien Cooper is the yes, he's
like
the psychologist, the psychiatrist. It's all like a Wizard of Oz, you know, like in the Wizard of Oz, she sees all these characters, and when she wakes up, all those characters were actually like people around her farm, and like the mailman and stuff. So it's like the entirety of SpongeBob in Real Life is this like psychotic kind of vision that Jonathan is having, but Damien's actually a psychiatrist or something like that. Or Damien is actually a billionaire, but he's just not evil. He's just like, it's like seeing Elon
Your
Musk.
old friend from high school that was your rival.
Yes. Ah, gosh, this is good. All right, let's go ahead. Ooh, look at this. This is gonna look so good. It's gonna look so good. So good. All right, we're gonna put that right there. It's gonna be a little taller than the originals, but that's okay. That is okay by me. Alright, we're gonna scale this up. You're not a loser. Is he in jail? That's the good question.
Jonathan is the only one that's a loser.
Jonathan is the only one that's a loser. Fair enough. Only I can claim that title.
I mean, what does that say of me?
I don't know.
Married to a loser.
Married to a loser. Wow. Oh gosh, I need to lock that. Trying to position all these, make it look all good. I should just be able to like copy and paste this whole thing to the other side now. I'm doing some detail. I mean, I want this to be detailed because if it's not, then, you know, this is my opportunity to give the highest level of information to other artists so that I know that it's exactly what I want. Atlantis is just fiction. I have a video response to that. I have a video response to you saying that Atlantis is just fiction. Are you ready? I bet you this clip has, yeah. All right, everybody. I'm responding to you with a video clip. And here's my video clip. Are you ready? It's this.
There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Queen of England.
There you go. Hey, let's listen to some music requests, huh? I just did the Megamind. There is no Easter Bunny. There is no Tooth Fairy. There is no Queen of England. You couldn't hear it? Oh, so sorry. Yeah, I'll replay it for you. How's that? We'll play it one more time, huh? Megamind, let's go. He says that those things just don't exist. Just like Atlantis. I'm out of my beverage. I have to say that out loud so I stop grabbing the cup, because I keep finding myself, like, when I'm at the bottom of it, I'm like... I don't know how was Google. Google looks like it was quieted down. You didn't hear it the second time? I said what he said.
It's a big oof.
It's a big oof. Big oof indeed. Alright, listen to music. We wanted to listen to Saloon Zone. Act 2. Alright, we'll listen to that. And then we'll also listen to Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. Was there a specific song for the Revenge of the Flying Dutchman you wanted to hear?
Why are you so aggressive?
Because I want to know what you wanted to listen to. Yes, it's, yeah. Oh no, that didn't, okay, so let's do it. Alright, Sonic Mania. This is from Sonic Mania. Is that the one you wanted? Are we in the right one? Now it's too loud, huh? I can never get this right. Alright, let's continue drawing. I think I'm gonna have to custom draw. I mean, these front buildings I knew that I could trace, but I feel like I'm gonna have to custom draw Atlantis itself. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. This is actually really good music. Like, this is music that I could have for streaming background music. I like this a lot. Here, let's go ahead and add it to my playlist. How do I do? It's not showing. Come on. Oh, it is the save button. I'm just a big dummy. Stream music. There we go. All right, pulling up our reference. Let's find outside of. Oh, do we see it from a distance? Not really, huh? They don't ever look the other way. That's funny. Is that an animation error or just a smear frame? I feel like they're inside Atlantis for the rest of the episode. Yeah. I'm just watching the Atlantis Square Pandas episode via slideshow right now.
Isn't it good?
It's a good episode. Ooh. Bless you. Bless you. Oh my goodness.
My allergy meds haven't kicked
What is that? That's not my Atlantis. Is chocolate fruit? No.
Not even a little bit.
Because it's a bean. So if anything, chocolate is closer to...
It's a legume.
Yeah, well... Oh, what is chocolate? Is it a legume?
Oh, beans are legumes.
Because a cocoa bean, technically a cocoa seed. It's not even a bean. So it's a seed. Oh wait, is it? Oh, it's in a fruit. Oh, I forgot that that's what it looks like. I completely forgot what it looks like. I don't know what you'd consider that. So technically, chocolate is more of like a. I mean, like it's like when you grind any seeds. Yeah, when you grind
Like
seeds.
coffee.
Yeah. It's funny how gross they look uncooked.
Same.
Cocoa beans. Cocoa beans look really gross uncooked. Boop, doop, 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 doop. Do we have the top view? There's the top view of Atlantis. I don't really want that view actually. All right, well I'll try my best. I'm just gonna invent something.
I'm so confused.
This music actually sounds like SpongeBob music compared to the video game music, which doesn't really sound like it would like belong in an episode of SpongeBob. Turn up the music? Yeah, I can turn it up. Why? Yeah, this one's more quiet than the other one was. Google is so unpredictable. All right, so let's freeform this one a little bit. I guess I could start off with an actual circle. I can kind of like match. Actually, you know what we can do is, I don't want to make it too high. Gotta figure this out. This circle is the center point of the entire operation. Alright, there we go. We're gonna make it, I don't know, 8 thickness. Modify. Why? My mouse is all the way over here on the word file. Convert lights to fills. Alright. So we're gonna have this bow out a bit. Oh gosh, how do I draw? How does one learn to draw? It needs to be also not 8. 8 was way too thick. Or I think I can just duplicate it to make the other shapes here. Man, this music's awesome. I might play this video game next out of all the SpongeBob games. Oof. Now it's getting cool. What the jacket? Don't feel the necessity to add me into your own fan. I mean, if you're gonna do content, go for it. But I'm not going to recommend that you put me in your videos because that feels very selfish.
I'm not going to endorse that you put him in your videos.
Yeah, it would feel very selfish. I was like, yes, you guys should make fan content of me, and I'm cool, and so no, I'm never gonna actually say that you guys should do that. It feels weird to say that. Because again, I am just a guy. I appreciate you guys so much for supporting our content, but yeah. You do what you want to do. I ain't gonna tell you nothing. It's like a snow globe on top. Apparently I'm using line work instead of brush strokes, but oh well. Alright, this is gonna kind of curve out. Actually, you know what? Because it curves out like that, oh, there's the center as well. I forgot about the center. I really did. I don't think it matters. There we go. There we go. That looks good, doesn't it? I'm happy about that. And then we have to do the like center like window thing here. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I don't know. Do you know what I'm gonna do? Because I sure don't. Aha, there we go. Alright, modify. Oh my gosh, it's so far away. Perfect. But then I will shorten this down to be like that really skinny window that they have. And then from there, we have the staircase itself. There we go. So that's going to get covered by the actual gate itself, but now we have the one of them. Alex, I can't. I just can't. No, certainly not every YouTuber is living the fancy life.
The only reason we live a slightly fancy life is because we work hard and YouTube isn't the only thing we do.
Yes.
And we don't have any offspring
Yeah.
sucking up our money.
Okay, there we go. This is gonna be good. So now we have to do the side view of this same structure, because there's 3 of these like towers around the middle bit. And I want to utilize this version as our inspiration of that side view. Yeah, so I'm gonna delete these extra bits. Oh, does that overlap? No, it doesn't. We're on different layers. Good, 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 good. That doesn't look like it's wide enough. Gosh, this is a really wide staircase. That's so silly. It's such a silly shape. I guess I should start on this line instead. There we go. I like that. Okay. Good stuff. And then this other line will go up, so we can kind of connect to the tower itself. Ooh, that looks good. That looks good. And now I can just like duplicate this to the other side. Making it Atlantis. Oh, you're in the park. Very fun. Spogger, I have no opinions when you I don't know what the scattered emojis mean at all. Wait, what's your opinion on 7, 4, 23, A, B, the number 20 billion? I don't know. What's my opinion? Good numbers. Good emojis, man. Flip horizontal. Oh no, I messed it up. Ah, I didn't mess it up. It worked. Atlantis is coming together. It's actually hilarious how much this is matching the original silhouette of this, like... it didn't work. There we go. But it's matching the original silhouette of the, like, you know, Ice Kingdom really well. Alright, lastly, now I just need a reference of that middle spire. The spire's a lot thicker than I've kind of made it so far. But I think we're going to do a thing called not caring. No, I'm actually going to work on that. Let me see if I can fix that. Those top layers. So I guess the spire would go all the way up here. Am I locked onto a grid right now? I am. There we go. This almost sounds like the Tetris music. What's your opinion on crocodile skull, upset emoji, map pin, ghost winky face? Wait, is there a winky face ghost? Since when?
So,
Huh?
apparently so.
Apparently so, yeah. Do, 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 do. Alright. Schmitty Worgerman-Jagenston. Alright, we're gonna put this layer back a tad. So I can go ahead and draw these little doodles. I guess I could just use circles too. Why did it turn green? Is there a Egypt section of the level of the game? Shaun the Sheep. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's one of those claymations.
Is it one of the claymations? That's cool. Is it?
It's like Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah. Made by the same company, probably. Because all of those claymations look the same because they are the same.
Yes, precisely.
Do 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 do. That's good stuff. Do 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 do. This music just is sounding like other music I'm aware of. It's funny how familiar it sounds.
Bruh, SpongeBob Master Chill. That is a lot of emojis.
Forgot that I didn't have the water. Making the opening logos. I might disagree with you, James. I don't think it's easy. It's easy once you get used to it. There are things that get easy, but for the most part, it's hard. it's a patience game too. Because most of animation is just like, yeah, I guess it's not too difficult. Like it's not skill-wise difficult in certain respects. Certain parts. There are some parts that are absolutely skill important. But there's other things that you can anybody can do if you have the patience and knowledge of the technology. Hey, Zack Attack, happy birthday! Fantastic!
Guess whose birthday's next Tuesday?
Yeah! See, he's also 25.
What?
Uh-huh. I will be turning 25 in 3 days.
Not 3 days. Is that 3 days from now?
It's 3 days from now.
Wow!
It is 3 days.
Radical.
It doesn't feel like it because we've been having a crazy
Yeah.
couple of weeks.
Just up past that little.
Time went very quickly for us. Alright, I don't think I can fit in this, like, top spire bit. But they just put, like, the Eiffel Tower on the top of this spire. I don't think it's gonna fit in this, so we're just gonna have this go off into infinity. There we go. Alright. So currently we don't have the fence yet, but wow, that's looking good. That looks cool. Let's go ahead and make that fence. That fence, the gate. Is that the end of the music? There's only like 7 songs for the entire game? Alright, well back to our music then. Yeah, cool. Yeah, there's 9 songs in the whole video game. Interesting. Alright, enough of the emoji spam. It's getting... I have to, like, manually click to show it because it's getting automatically hidden. When you guys do the emoji spam, the YouTube server side is like, oh, this looks like spam, we're not going to show it. So, I am no longer going to press the show button. All I have to do is do nothing, and it gets censored on its own. Good music. What, this one right now? Thank you, Dusty Panda. And welcome to stream, Dusty Panda. I don't recognize that username from previous streams. I think... Okay, so where's a good fence? Where is my fence? Should we put the trees on the outside like they have it on the inside? We might. Alright, let's try it. Let's try to make the bridge. Oh, I realized we need a gate. I guess we'll have to invent what their gate looks like, huh? Alright, let's go with... What's a good color I can do for this? Let's do like a yellow. Alright, so... For the most part, the gate is pretty predictable in that it just goes... And then it goes up. Let's on that side too. They look like they've got like a whole Mario Kart track going on the top of this. I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna start to let's see, how do I do this? I'm gonna draw the like inside area first of this like. There's this weird shape going on here. I don't even know what you describe the shape as. It's like the wombles. I'm gonna draw one womble right there. I'm going to draw a second womble right here. And then a fake womble back there. And then a really skinny womble there. Perfect. I probably could just flip that, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna go ahead and do another womble here. That's a good womble. Well, actually, it's a really bad womble because I didn't connect the lines at the bottom right. But thankfully, this is digital art, and you can fix any mistake. Wish life had a Control-Z button. And then... On today's stream, we draw on wombles. This is the official name for that kind of shape now, by the way. What? No, of course I'm not. Can you... First off, that's not how you spell it. Racist doesn't have an S in the middle. And I've already answered this question. No, of course not. It's... I mean, I love all people. But no. That's a question that you can't just ask people, though, because it's like...
Y'all need to chill.
Yeah. It's just a weird question. And,
Stop.
I was definitely confused because that was 100% misspelled. It's like, were you trying to spell raisin? Because that's how you start to spell raisin. But of course not. I mean, there's also no way to react to it properly either. The only thing I can say is that I hate racists. But, like, if somebody says they're not a racist, it's like, you can't even believe that, so it's like...
And we're done.
Yeah. Well, no, I want to talk about it. I'm okay with talking about it.
Should.
I'm just saying. I'm saying it's an uncomfortable topic, but just in general, it's not a topic that's going to be answered very well by anybody. No. Well, the first bans have been handed out. The first bans have already been handed out to all of those bots that keep popping up. You guys, if you guys can't control yourself, I'm just gonna end the stream. I'm too tired for this. We've had a very tough work week, and I legitimately will just end the stream. I've never threatened with that before, but I totally will. I am just like, oof, we're having a good time. Don't make it a hard time. Like Sans from Undertale, we're gonna have a bad time. Oh, you were? Okay, fantastic, yes. Okay, that's why. Your username was longer. When people... See, that's the hardest thing is like, when... I mean... fully support you changing your username for whatever you like, you know. I'm not gonna be like, you guys need to keep the same username. If you don't keep the same username, I get the confusion. But yeah, well, good to have you back. What's your guys' favorite episode of SpongeBob? Did you guys like the Atlantis special? The Atlantis special was an interesting one for me. I feel like, yeah, when I first watched it, I don't think I liked it, but I think it grew on me over time. Oh, these star shapes are really weird. I gotta make them nice and smooth. Sorry, I was shooting someone with a Nerf gun. Is that is that you saying that like you were gone for a while, AFK? Hey guys, I'm back. I was committing crimes with the Nerf gun. Don't mind me. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I did a really good star here, I'm just gonna copy and paste it. I'm not gonna sit here and redraw that star over and over. I did good once. That's all I... Listen, if there's one thing I've learned from digital art, you only need to be good once. After that point, you just copy and paste. That sounds louder. Yeah, that one song is louder than the others. It's always on the Indian... That's funny. The Indonesian Nickelodeon's like, this is the episode right here. This is the only SpongeBob episode. The holiday specials are awesome. I also very much love the holiday specials. I think that, yeah, they're just, in almost any media, they're really, really fun, but SpongeBob does a very good job with them. I really like those. Yeah. Those are very good. Patch of the Pirate episodes? Slap! They are good. They are very, very good episodes. I have to invent what this gate is going to look like, because I don't think the original episode actually shows a gate. So, we're going to make kind of the same womble we did, but we're going to do it with a gate shape. Alright, I liked one half of that shape, and so I'm just going to, like, cut it off there. Oh dear, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Oh no! Alright, and then we can copy and paste this right here. Yeah, watching the same episode over and over, I could imagine does get, it loses its charm, I would imagine. Yeah, SpongeBob never did have a crossover special. I think the art style thing would be a hard thing to mesh. SpongeBob could potentially... The only art styles that ironically would work well with it are like 90s art styles. I think SpongeBob could do like a... Like, it could do a crossover with maybe Rocko's Modern Life. Maybe Hey Arnold. You know, like those 90s cartoons I think have a closer style. Despite SpongeBob has gotten modernized, like everything is crisp and clean, but the character style itself is still different than modern cartoons. Modern cartoons have become very homogenized. Truth or Square, yeah, that's also a good episode. Alright, let's draw the tops of this little fence area here, which it just bows down in the middle of each one. This looks like a little face. A little face right here. And then, I guess on the side here, we need to have a sideways star. Alright. Ooh, that's a good sideways star. Alright, there we go. See, I can draw, I just can't paint. It's the texture is where I get messed up. Alright, we're gonna invent another star. A special slash crossover? What's slash? A spin-off is just another... a spin-off is just when you take a pre-existing show and you make a new show. Oh, I didn't do the star right, did I? Because there's not a middle... No, I did do it right. Good. Good for me. I don't think I like that left one as much as I like the right one. Alright. We're gonna do what I just said we were gonna do. Copy and paste. I did it good once. Alright, copy that. And we'll bring it to the side. I'd like to flip this horizontally, please. No, Spogger, stop asking.
I'm gonna mute you.
Well, he's getting auto-muted. I'll tell you one thing.
I know, but it's still gross. I don't want to read it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say one thing over in general. When it comes to you guys saying weird stuff, weird comments, if it doesn't show up here, it means YouTube automatically hit it. If YouTube automatically hit it, there's a good chance I'm not gonna show it. Every so often, there's times when, like, you guys, where YouTube's auto system doesn't work right, and, like, it'll try to hide one of your comments, and I'm like, oh, wait, no, that was a totally fine comment. You were being silly or something. And I'll show those, but, like, if it's automatically getting hidden, there's a good chance, most likely, I'm not going to press that show button. Which is interesting, because when we started streaming, that service didn't work all that well. I feel like as we've streamed, I wonder if there's an AI behind that service, because it's legitimately gotten better at hiding things that I don't want to show. So I think it might be making its own personal, like when you, I don't know if you guys know this, but when you're on Spotify, and when you, like, skip songs, it remembers when you skip a song, and it says, oh, they didn't like that song. So they actually try to play that song for you less. And I wonder if YouTube's doing the same thing here. When I hide messages, they start to remember which messages I hid, and they automatically are hiding messages that are similar to it. Which, if that's how it works, that's really cool. I would not think that there's an algorithm behind such a... This seems like... That would seem like something that YouTube would not spend the time and effort to produce, but if they did, props to them. I'm really happy they did. Okay, I think that is pretty much done. I'm just going to go ahead and fill it in. Here, can I go ahead and just, like, select everything? Make it black. I wanted to make those two. All right. Oh, gosh. Right, because this entire structure here is actually all line work. I forgot about that. Where's the front one? The exception to that, that is not line work. Perfect. I love Lord of the Rings. What a great question, because yes, I am a super fan of Lord of the Rings. I started watching the Lord of the Rings TV show that Amazon produced. I did like the first few episodes. I just kind of forgot to keep watching. But that's the thing when a show is released over a amount of time, is that, like, it might take so long that you forget that they're releasing episodes. And so I just got busy and I hadn't seen any of the new ones, but I love that. I played Roblox Doors on a previous stream. Roblox Doors was fun. I was so impressed. I was absolutely impressed by how advanced games on Roblox have gotten. Alright, we're gonna try something and I hope it just kind of works. But I'm just gonna try to paint in everything like this. Oh, it's working. Good. I can just, like, basically spam sketch over the whole thing and it'll work. Perfect. Oh, that's really satisfying. I don't know why the fence is like blocked in. Yeah, the gate wasn't filling in automatically. So let's go ahead and just fill in a section here. And a section here. And it should fill now. Done. Well, okay, I guess we could use a horizon line. Oh my gosh, a horizon. Wow, look at the sun setting over the horizon. I do think that I want to represent the fact that around Atlantis in the show, they have these cool, like, rock structures. And I'd love to represent that as well. Like, they've got these mountains. Yeah, there's a good example of it. That's cool stuff. You know, I haven't been for the majority of my life. I don't watch scary movies, just like as a practice. It's not a thing that I do. But in the last year, I have found myself watching I've watched like 3 scary movies over the past like 365 days, which is new for me. And I feel like just as of recent, I've started getting into it. I've started to realize why scary movies can be entertaining, and why, you know, same thing with scary video games. I hadn't played scary video games in forever, and it was only in the last couple of years that I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Getting scared can be fun. The reason why people like those things is because that thrill. It's the same thrill of like a roller coaster, right? So yeah, it's just recently that I got into that. I just recently also watched my first scary movie in theaters, actually. I just saw a scary movie in theaters a couple months ago with my buddy Spencer, who plays Damien. Me and him went to watch a scary movie. But yeah, so yeah, just barely getting into it. I wouldn't even say I'm a fan yet. The only scary movies I've seen like the classic, one of my favorite classics of scary movies is the movie Alien. Alien is straight up a sci-fi horror movie, but very entertaining. Just very, very good. Okay, how do I do these mountains? Is that good? Was that a good mountain? I'll say it's a good mountain. Just so I don't have to do it again. Oh gosh, how do I do the other one? Alright, we're gonna cross those off on the side. Turn our reference back off. And we're gonna fill in these mountains. Oh, I wanted to fill in the mountain! It's because there's nothing back here. There we go. Why is that line so thin down there? It absolutely thinned out to nothingness. You've watched the stream since you made JChaseFilms? Okay, cool! Well, I'm glad to have you here. Good to have you. Thanks for watching along. Yeah, you don't like scary movies at all, and that's fair. I mean, scary movies are not for everybody. It wasn't for me for the longest time. For the longest time. What is your Labrador dog's name? Have you said it in streams before? I don't know. Sparky? Have you guys ever met a person who had a pet named Sparky? I've never met a real dog named Sparky. Yeah, no, well, Spoker, I forgive you if you are better. That's the thing about forgiveness. It only ever works if the person is going to improve and not do it again. Otherwise, it's kind of pointless to forgive you if you just do it again later. So I will forgive you. Just learn. It's tough, because I'll tell you why, guys. The biggest reason why it's so tough when you guys have, like, cringy comments is I have 0 responses. I can't say something entertaining afterwards. And I kind of, like, crash, and I'm like, I don't know what to say. If I had a bigger audience, it'd be easier for me just to ignore it. Or make fun of the person. But I feel bad making fun of any of you guys, because I only have, like, the 20 viewers. So I don't want to make fun of you guys right now. But if I had more viewers, then I could be the funny entertainer and be like, huh, cringe much? But I don't know, maybe I should start doing that just as a practice. I'll pretend I'm a bigger YouTuber and just make fun of you guys. You're like my 14 only viewers, and I'll be like, wow. Maybe I should do that. Act like I have 1,000 viewers. That is a clean image. I'm gonna say I'm really happy with how this is turning out. I wanted to make really crisp and clean, you know, references here. And so this is, I guess I should look at this as I do it. Alright, it's lagging. Why is there lag? Alright, there we go. Yeah, this is the, like, highest quality animatic I will have ever produced. Normally it's, like, the roughest of sketches just to get the general idea across. But this is gonna be, like, proper. Really proper. I guess we can also do a night sky as well. I'll go ahead and do, like, a darker gray for the background. Can I get a waffle? Perfect. You asked about English, but I don't see what your actual question about English is. So, I'm happy to answer questions, but I'm not exactly sure what you were asking. Should I condense all of this down so it works? Or should I just not do the background color? I'm just gonna... It's gonna take too much effort to actually make this background sky dark like this, so we're just not gonna worry about it. There we go. That's done. That's done. I'm just not gonna worry about it. Yeah, it's been... Yeah, Thunder, it is a highly... It's crazy! I mean, it's crazy to have a video with 100 million views on it. Like, the overall success over time is something that every YouTuber experiences. Like, if you get successful at all, it's like, oh yeah, after you make tons of videos, all those videos build up over time, and then you're gonna get millions, hundreds of millions of views. You know, every YouTuber gets there. But not every YouTuber has a video that on its own has 100 million views. Like, I'm still a small channel. I have less than 1 million subscribers. I'm only at, like, a little over the 500,000 mark. I'm a medium channel, that's what I'd say I actually am. I'm a medium channel on the, like fan base side, but, like, having a video with 100 million views is not something that a medium channel normally has. It's weird. It's really, really weird. I don't know, man. It's such a weird thing. It's just swine. The scientific name for pig is swine. There's probably a crazier... Well, you're talking about, like, the genus and the species. But yeah. You know what's funny? Is you've got the... Get JChaseFilms to 1 million subscribers. We'll get there eventually. I think we're on track to get there in, like, a couple of years. Which is not, Here's the thing, cross timer. I know that the common joke is don't do it, don't Google it, and then the person Googles it. I am a person of strong will. I was forged by the iron fires of the internet. I was raised on the internet. I know when to not Google things, okay? I can just not Google a thing. Like, I'm the kind of person, there's some people they're like, oh, I can just type the word and find out. I don't need to. When someone says don't Google it, here's what I'll say. Thank you for doing the research. And thank you for telling me not to Google it. Yeah, let's just skip 1 million to get to 10 million. I like that idea. Thunder, you got the big brain. That's the big brain strat right there. Alright, we actually skipped the very first frame of this, which is... Oh, we skipped it because I was making the bigger view. So now we can just copy and paste this view of the Atlantis and make it small. Make it small. Alright, So I'm just gonna take it, we're gonna copy it, we're gonna go to our first frame. And we're gonna paste it. That is not what I wanted at all. Wait, what? How did I, what? Oh, did I paste it right away? That was weird. Copy frames. Let's try that one more time. Paste frames. There, that actually worked this time. I forgot that Mario Kart 7 was even on the Nintendo DS. Yeah, I'd like the JChase Streams channel to grow a little bit quicker. It feels like it's like such a... This has been, you know, a very long process of building this channel up and growing it. So, I don't know. I think I need to experiment more. I feel like I haven't experimented enough. And there is things that I probably could do to gain more people. But I feel like either people aren't finding out that the channel exists, in which case I just need to do more advertising, or it's just something where like I need to improve the entertainment value of the streams themselves. So I need to figure it out, but I haven't figured it out yet. I'll get there. I'll get there. And I also know that in general, though, I don't have maybe a giant expectation because streaming channels are tough. It's tough to get an audience for somebody who's going to show up live for something. Like that's a very specific type of audience, you know? Not everybody likes live content. I understand that. I've gotten into live content, ironically. Like, when I was like trying to figure out how to stream and whatnot, I started actually watching streamers, and now I'm a person who actually, I like watching live streams. Ludwig is one of my favorite live streamers. But, yeah. Why did we continue the SpongeBob in Real Life series? Because it was successful. I mean, here's the thing, man. Being a YouTuber was my dream forever. Like, ever since I found out YouTube existed, I was 8 years old. Yeah, I was 8 years old. I found out YouTube existed. I'm like, I want to do that. I want to do that. And so ever since then, my only dream was to be a YouTuber. So I wanted to be a different kind of YouTuber. I wanted to make action special effect films. I wanted to do stuff like Corridor Digital and the classic Freddy W videos. That was my goal. But then I made a SpongeBob in Real Life, and it did well. And I'm like, well, golly, I guess I'm gonna have to pause on this dream of making action films. And I made more SpongeBob in Real Life. And when I did, they succeeded. And now I'm the SpongeBob in Real Life guy. But that's all I wanted. I wanted to be a YouTuber. It kind of never mattered what I did on YouTube. As long as I was a YouTuber, that was the career I wanted to be, and I made it. I made it. My full-time job is being a YouTuber, and sure, it didn't turn out the way I thought it was gonna. But I'm really happy the way it turned out as well. I really like the vibe of making SpongeBob videos. It's so friendly. Making SpongeBob videos, like my content, it doesn't, you know, it's not grating. Like, I don't have curse words in my content, all that stuff. It's like, by going this route, I've made content that I can always be proud of because there's never cringy, like, trying to be adult stuff in it. With the exception of the reason why Rick and Morty was removed is because I felt like that wasn't me. So yeah. You made a lot of people's childhood. Which is also, oh my gosh, something that, like, I mean, I could have made any YouTube content and I still would have been part of people's childhoods, right? Because when you're a kid, you find content you like. Like, there's gamers out there that would be part of your childhood as well. So I could have made any content and still been a part of people's childhoods. But by making SpongeBob content, I reached out to a lot more kids than normal. I got a bigger, I mean, as we saw with 100 million views, it reached out to a lot of people. So that's the coolest thing as well about this job is the outreach, the people that got to watch it and felt like it was something special. That's the only thing an artist ever wants. The only thing an artist ever wants in life is to make something that people feel attached to and they think that it's something special to them. If you think that SpongeBob in Your Life, the original video, is special to you and it has a special part in your heart and it reminds you of that time when you were a kid and it reminds you of what life was like, I've succeeded. That's all I needed. I could fail for the rest of my life and I've made one like really perfect piece of art and I'm okay with that. I did good. I'm not. Why would I complain after that point? No, today I don't have the time to. I will probably do another Roblox stream at some point in the future, and yes, we'll definitely play Doors again, because I feel like I only played it once, and I haven't been able to perfect it. So I would like to try Doors again, and maybe I can get better at it this time. You guys are the best. Good question, James. Very good question. I think I have an easy answer. You said besides SpongeBob, what's my favorite cartoon? And I think it's Amazing World of Gumball. Amazing World of Gumball is a remarkable show. I need to watch more of it. It's been a while since I've seen anything from it. But I love Amazing World of Gumball. So Alex, you've asked me to hit the dab. Here's the problem with that. When dabbing first became a thing, there were two camps of people, right? Here, I'm gonna go to the full screen while I'm not working. Also, I realized I didn't have my Spotify show the album art. My bad. Let me fix that there. There were two camps of people. Oh, you know what? I need a drink. Let me finish my story first. Oh! We've got more of that grape juice. Do I have a drink right here? I wonder if I have a drink right here. Oh, sweet. I got the Powerade, everybody. I got the Powerade. I'm okay with that. Ooh, I'm gonna be fancy. I'm gonna be fancy man. Wow. Wow. So there's two camps of people when dabbing first became a thing. There were people who loved it and dabbed all the time, and it was a big thing. They were part of that dabbing culture. And then there was the group that I was in, who was vehemently against dabbing because it seemed cringy and weird. So for the majority of my life, I said, listen, I will only dab. Which is a dumb thing to say. Now that I'm thinking about it, because this is something I said in high school, and some of you might think high schoolers are like old people. Like if you're a kid, you're like, wow, high school, they're the old guys. But also, the most that you see of high school is in movies, and those aren't actual high schoolers. Those are like 20-year-olds. They're not actually high schoolers. Now that I'm an adult, looking at high schoolers are children. They're children. They're absolute children. High schoolers look like what you think of when you think of a middle schooler. That's what I see. I see high schoolers as a middle schooler. What happened so far? We had just actually properly finished the prettified version of like that is a very this is a good look. So that's basically what we finished, but now we've just been chatting for a bit. So that's what you missed. But so I was in the camp of people as a high schooler, you know, with my 100 IQ. I was like, oh, I'm cooler than dabbing. I will only dab when it matters. And so I've dabbed like maybe 8 times in my life. The counter grew up more and more, but I ironically, you know what's funny is that one of those 8 times I was in my Barnacle Boy outfit. Because somebody's like, yo, you should dab as Barnacle Boy. And I'm like, okay, that's way too funny to pass up. I have to do it. So I did do a dab as Barnacle Boy, which I think is probably my most proud dab. I don't think I have a more proud dab than that one. So yeah, you asked me to dab, and I will have to politely decline because nothing has happened right now. This is a standard stream. We're chilling. There's you know, there's nothing to really celebrate right now. I will dab once on stream ever. That is my threat. I don't think I want to let myself dab more than 10 times in my life. I've already done it 8, and a lot of that was in high school. I'm gonna dab twice more in my life. What a thing to say. So, but it has to be something that matters, right? I'm gonna celebrate something big. We're gonna be playing a video game or something, and I'll whip out the dab, and it's gonna happen. But that's my threat. My threat to you is that I will not dab until it matters. I still feel like it's, now that I've grown though, and now that it's been so many years since high school, I'm like, oh, it's such a dumb thing to say. It feels so dumb to be like, I'm gonna dab when it matters, because dabbing means nothing. To make dabbing important feels more cringy than making dabbing, like, acting like it doesn't matter, and just doing it for the willy-nilly. So, I don't know how I feel. Dabbing is just such a weird... it's funny. Dabbing is funny. But it holds a weird cultural piece of the world. And so I'm like, any decision I make on whether I do or do not dab is cringy. Like, I feel like the best option is to just never dab at all. But the fact that I've chosen to dab at specific moments is funny in and of itself. Favorite SpongeBob episode is Band Geeks. Because, I mean, whatever. It's a very good episode. You're making SpongeBob as one of the Bendy Eek demons. That's funny. I like that idea. I don't think so. We actually have a very busy week ahead of us. Now that I think about it, yeah, I'm not actually... Maybe we will. Maybe we will stream on a Friday, because I don't think I can stream on Wednesday next week. I didn't think about that, but I have my birthday, and then we have some birthday parties for me. So, I don't think I can stream Wednesday. I didn't even consider that. Yeah, I think we'll have to figure it out. I'm either gonna have to stream Monday or Friday, because I just can't stream any of the other days. Didn't think about that until right now. Do a birthday stream. It'd be fun, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do like a really short, like, half-hour stream. Because I'll tell you guys what. Last year on my birthday, we threw a big party on the actual day of my birthday, and I was really stressed because I felt like instead of relaxing, I was hosting. I felt like I had like a bunch of responsibility to like host a good party and all that stuff. And so this year we're not doing that. This year we're having all of my birthday parties, which I'm having multiple, like with friends and family, different. All of my birthday parties are happening on other days, not the actual birthday. On my actual birthday, I am relaxing. I'm doing nothing. I'm chilling. So we might do if we do a stream on my birthday, it'll be like 30 minutes. We'll hang out, we'll chill, and we'll do whatever the heck I want to. That's what's gonna happen. So I might consider doing that. If you guys want that, we can do it. If you guys still have school, I can also wait until the evening so that we can do it at a time where most of you guys are available. What's Amanda the Adventurer? Chocolate with Nuts is a very good episode. Will I dab on Doctor Who's 59th anniversary? No, 60th anniversary maybe, but not the 59th. Okay, yeah, maybe we'll do a birthday stream. Why not? What would we do on a birthday stream? I don't know. I'm actually getting excited about this idea now, because my birthday was. I was just gonna do whatever I wanted to. Man, I don't know. What would I... It's funny when you just sit here like, I don't know what I want to do. You do online school? I love that. Yeah, I do online school, so I can be distracted as much as I want to. That's great. So, I am never trusting what you say, Alex. I can never trust a single comment you say, especially if you're asking me to say something out loud. And so all I do is I freeze up and I read it, and then I'm like, okay, cool, that was a good joke. And then I move on. Maybe watching, yeah, we could just chill and watch some videos. Ooh, we could watch like some of my favorite classic videos maybe. I don't know, that'd be cool. Second anniversary of Sponge on the Run, that's fun. I like the rhythm game idea. Let me up that one. What if I played Beat Saber? Put the VR headset on? I think I'd want to... Yeah. Birthday Beat Saber? I don't know. That sounds fun. Memes. Memes would be good. Sponge on the Run was bad. I still haven't seen it. We need to do a Discord movie night where I watch Sponge on the Run, because I still haven't seen it. How dare I, as a SpongeBob YouTuber, not see one of their major movies? Yeah, we'll do a Discord movie night at some point and watch that. You want there to be a Giga Cat robot, but there isn't. Yeah? Can you have a salted cracker? Yeah, here you go. Get ready. You ready to catch? Ready? Here we go. All right, 3, 2, 1. Now I'll throw it. There you go. Did you catch it? I was like, for a second there, I almost didn't throw it because I'm like, the salt is gonna get everywhere. These crackers are not made to like hold on to the salt, and now I'm gonna have like food all over my desk. You know what's crazy? What's crazy, okay? We are on the second floor. We're on the second floor here. And we've had an ant problem in this office before. We used to have the cat food here. Now we have the cat food in a different part of the house. When we had the cat food here, we had ants who would crawl up through this wall. They would crawl up, like, and it would show up at the carpet line right there. But they would crawl up from the outside, you know, they come from the outside, and they would go up the first building, you know, the first floor wall, and they'd come out, and they'd walk out from underneath in between the carpet and the, like, banister there. And we had ants, and they were climbing everywhere. They were getting into the cat food, they were climbing on my computer, and I'm like, we're on the second floor. They went through our walls. Because they weren't, when we walked outside to check it, I lost the cracker again. Now this actually fell on my dirty carpet. I'm not gonna eat it. But like, I was like, oh my gosh. I know it's an old house, but I didn't think that there was an ant colony living in the wall. Yeah, that's how I felt, Thomas. That's what I saw. Dude, oh my gosh, and there were so many of them. You know, whenever ants find where food is and they start to make the little highway, you see thousands of them, man. It was tough. Show Speed almost burned his house twice. Was that in one stream or 2 different streams? The cracker was yummy? Good. This is the classic, like, for me, streaming snack, because it doesn't, you know, give me gas or hiccups or anything like that. It's simple on the flavor. It's pretty small and easy to eat. If they were maybe slightly smaller, that'd be preferred. I feel like they're still a little bit too big to eat on stream, but, like, this is the easiest thing compared to all other snacks that I've found. This is a stream approved snack. But maybe I should see if I can find smaller crackers. I do feel like the process of me going, ow, is too much. Yo, you want to buy that Chuck E. Cheese? It's up for sale. I wonder if anybody's bought a Chuck E. Cheese to convert it into like a haunted house. You know, like Five Nights at Freddy style. That'd be interesting. All right, let's draw at least one more frame of this animatic. I'm not gonna be able to finish the whole darn video on stream today, but let's pick something interesting. Also, wow, I haven't saved this file all day. Let's save it. Let's save this so that I don't crash and lose everything we worked on stream. Well, I haven't actually played any of the Bendy games, so I don't really have much of an opinion on them. I think my only opinion about it in general is I think it's a really cool idea that they did to go with the whole, like, oh, let's make a horror story about basically a parody of Walt Disney, and I like that idea, but yeah. Have you considered Control S? Well. Alright, you got me. You got me. You make good points. Okay. I normally am on top of that too. You know what's the thing is I forget to do it when I'm streaming. My brain is like half swapped. When I don't have streaming, I'm listening to music. I'm like zoned into the work. Like I definitely work better when I'm not streaming. But when I'm streaming, not only am I talking to y'all and doing the entertainment and whatnot, I just forget to control S. I forget to save. I save like on like every 20 minutes. I normally save and I'm normally working. I completely forget to. And you've seen that in almost every art stream that I've ever done. I always at like the 2-hour mark, I'm like, oh, I should save, which is really bad. I think I actually lost work on one of those streams. I remember working on one of the streams and it didn't save, or I'd never saved it, and so it crashed. And I think I had to trace off of the stream. Like, since it was already finished in the live stream, I went back to the live stream, took a screen grab of it, and I traced that. That's how I saved that work. And that was for the Jurassic World video. Trying to find what frame will be best for us to do last here. Maybe we should go to the patties. Yeah, all the way here. Also, I need help. I need your guys' help here. In this, Mario flies out of a warp pipe. There aren't warp pipes in SpongeBob. What should this be? I mean, this is like a warp pipe, you know, with like Brooklyn bricks. What would a SpongeBob version of this be? I cannot think of it. Like, maybe we can make it the slide from the Mermalair. But then that's just like a big gray pipe. Like, it's kind of not distinctively anything. I don't know. I don't know if anything that can be distinctively SpongeBob-y. Maybe we can make this his pineapple and this is like his chimney on the side? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, pipe is for water. But in Mario's world, it's for teleporting. Alright, which, gotta find the best frame. What's a frame that's gonna be fun to actually draw here? Oh, that's a good one. Oh, but it's also camera moving. Let's do one that doesn't have the camera move. It looks like all of them have the camera move. Yeah, we can do this one. Alright, well. Can I just scroll later? Boom. Oh gosh, I have to scroll a lot. Why Mario is so small? It's a really good question. Maybe he just hasn't had his big mushroom yet. Yeah, the mushrooms are all going to be fully Krabby Patties. And instead of having mushroom stalks, it's going to be on forks. Here we go. I need lunch is what I need, but these crackers are still good. Yeah, I try to read chat as much as possible. Hey, Crusher Blaze, how you doing? That's the thing about streaming is unless I'm just focusing on only chat, it's like I have to remind myself to look at chat. That's actually a really weird thing when it comes to being a streamer is like whenever I'm focused on this, like I can talk to you guys in general, right? Like I can just talk to the camera and give you guys something to listen to. But when it actually comes to engaging with you, I have to remind myself. I have to like, I'm doing my thing or I'm playing the video game and I have to stop and remember, let me check the chat to see if there's any good questions that I can engage with. And that's a weird thing to have to get used to. I'm doing good. I'm doing quite well. Earlier in the stream, I was talking about how we have been going through the crazy stress of setting up a rental property. And we've had like 2 weeks of a lot of construction work and cleaning and it's just been everything. It's been crazy. Just basically finish that up. There's a couple of last final things that we need to do, but we'll be doing it after our first renters are done there. A balloons birthday pot. Okay. Let's start drawing baddies. Oh, this is tough. I don't even know where to start. I guess we'll start at the bottom and go up. Here, let me go ahead and not use this color. Actually, there's no really safe color to use here, because every color is in this scene. I can maybe use blue or yellow. Oh, let's use cyan. There we go. Little sesame seeds here. And then get our lettuce. Get our burger. And bottom bun. And the next one. I mean, basically, the mushrooms are honestly really good shapes for burger buns. So I can kind of just, like, trace the outline of them. For the most part. And it'll look good. Sorry, Dusty Panda, that message got auto-hidden. All of any self-promotion ends up getting auto-hidden. Alex, that's the worst one so far. Why? Why? It was a very flat burger. Very flat. Alright. Perfect. Good. I don't know that one. Whatever. I have to do them. You know, it's like there's so many of them. I don't need to be perfectionistic about it, especially since this is technically not even, you know, the final. I mean, technically this line work might get used, right? Like, I'm gonna provide this line work to the artists who do the painting, so they might just work straight off of this, and I'd like that. I'd like for all this work to actually be going into the final video, but worst case scenario, this is just a really good reference. The best reference I could possibly provide. You guys hear the, did you hear the siren? M&M's commercials? No. I don't know why we would, and I mean, just like, if we do, I could potentially get the copyright claim for the whole stream just by showing them on stream. Oh no, now Tornado Twister is in on the jokes. Soon enough, everybody's just gonna be giving away just puns. It's just puns in chat. A Minecraft SpongeBob. Well, somebody already did that. I ain't gonna step on the toes of people who've done really good Minecraft SpongeBob animations. I actually kind of. Have you ever seen the one made by Denotin Films or Denotin Studios or something? He hasn't made like a video in like a couple of years, but he has. You know, we both posted our videos. You know, SpongeBob in Your Life 1 and his SpongeBob in Minecraft video. They were both posted at around the same time, and he made a good video. It's good. And ever since I saw it, I was like, oh man, it'd be really cool to do like a collaboration with him where we showcase both art styles. Like we have SpongeBob in our SpongeBob in Your Life series, but then like maybe he meets the Minecraft SpongeBob, or I don't know what the story would necessarily be. But that would just be so cool. Kind of like how cool it was that we got to collaborate with Christian J. It's like just working with those people that are in that same sphere of the internet, working with people that most of our viewers have probably seen, it's super fun to do that. It's super fun to kind of let the viewers in on that joke. Hey, Jaden, welcome to the stream. Oh yeah, Siren Head. Siren Head, I think, camps out near our house. Yeah, I think this is the living grounds of a Siren Head. I think they're filming a documentary about him actually out here. Yeah, they're gonna check in on give him a health checkup. You gotta make sure your local Siren Head is ready to warn you about tornadoes. Is there any story? Then we need to have a story where Siren Head is actually just a good guy. Like he's just got a day job as working as a tornado siren. There's a Formula 1 driver named Burger. What culture does that name come from? Is that French and it doesn't actually mean burger? Alright, this one has to be a little bit less mushroom shaped. Let's see here. Ooh, that was good lettuce. It's not always easy to get the good lettuce in a real burger or a cartoon one. Wow, I started off really strong, but is that good? Here, let me see it on the side here. It's so flat. I don't like how flat it is. Maybe I should add cheese to make it... I feel like, yeah, these big ones need to be more than just the lettuce and patty. I feel like this needs cheese because it needs to be bigger. How do I do this? How do draw cheese? There we go. That's some good cheese. All right, and then we'll get the lettuce. Guys, drawing burgers is hard. It's hard work, man. Life was a YouTuber. My day-to-day is about drawing burgers. I get up in the morning and I draw 27 burgers just to practice. Then when I'm done drawing burgers, I draw more burgers. My day job is to draw burgers. Oh my gosh. Your puns are too much for me. I can't handle it. Why is your chat hidden? Is it It shouldn't be. Oh no, are you? You're not hidden in the you might have had one hidden chat. Boo 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 boo. Cause I see you down here. Nice burgers. Thanks man. Thanks man. Man, dude, talking about Formula 1 racing, I love racing games. Well, we're gonna do a racing game stream next week. I'm excited to do that. Oh, that's gonna intersect badly. Okay, wait a minute. I gotta fix this. Let's move this other patty out of the way for a second. You know what? I'm gonna make the patty a little bumpy when it's this big. There we go. All right, there we go. That makes me feel better because I'm like, when it's that big, you see all the details of this drawing, and I want it to look good. All right, I'm gonna move this one out of the way. And bun. Oh, that looked good. Okay. Now, there's not really a lot of space for a fork here, but I'm still going to do it. Let's go ahead and make a nice, you know, SpongeBob-esque sand pile. Alright, and then we go up. And now I get to draw a fork, which is something I don't think I've ever really drawn. And I don't know if I can do it well. Can JChaseFilms draw a fork? Stay tuned. Oh, why is this so hard? This is such a weird curve. Oh, there we go. You know what? It's kind of looking like a spatula instead of a fork. But maybe that's okay. I feel like spatulas are also like, they work. That's a believable thing in SpongeBob's world. Why not? All right, replace that patty. Wow, we have started on this. Oh my gosh. Just watching Alex and Tornado just go back and forth between puns. Yes, we are. We are indeed making a parody of the Mario trailer. Your link? I didn't even see your link, and I should have. What are you talking about? I literally don't even see it. Because I've got the behind-the-scenes view of chat. Careful, the tornado. Careful there. Crusher, I don't know because I don't see your link. Sorry. Can't help you. Can't help you when I don't even see what you're talking about. Thank you, Tornado. Thank you. Boo-doo-doo-doo. It's funny when we listen to this music so much on these streams. It's like music that I never really listened to before is now like properly stuck in my head. Oh my gosh, the wood-fired pizza one. Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts. That is too punny. Oh man, how do we draw a big fork now? Oh my gosh. Oh, I think that works. That was really good. I don't wanna redo that one. So I might just do this. Pull it. There we go. If I just push it up, it looks better. And then I'll just go ahead and bring this back down. Oh, come on, work for me here. There we go, did it. Well, you just run out of energy if you stay up all night. If you just stay up all night, then you're gonna be really tired. And you won't get rest for your muscles, so your muscles will be all messed up. I don't know. You'll also be very easily angered. Which might not seem, crazy for you, but it's really bad for everybody else around you. Fork! Gosh, spacing out all the fork prongs is tough too. Ah, there we go. I like that. Alright, we'll go ahead and go. Little puncture spots. Oh, that looks good. I like that. Teach you a pun? I just have to... Okay, everybody, welcome to pun class. What's a good pun? I don't know. Hey, your shoelaces are tied. And then you look down, but you're not wearing shoelaces. There you go, that's a pun, right? Oh, I'm too tired to give you a pun class. I'm so sorry. My punmanship is very, very weak. You guys are handling the puns. I cannot. I have no capability. Oh, this is gonna be a big one. a very big patty. And it needs to have like some sort of like underneath line. Yeah, there we go. That's good. And then the meat. And then just kind of goes above screen. And then the lettuce. Well, actually, that's not going to even be visible because there's a second one on top of it. How do I do lettuce? Alright, there we go. If you notice, whenever things just go off screen, I just kind of like cut it out so that at least there's an interior area for... You're gonna go Rickroll people? Have fun. Knock knock. Wait, you want me to play knock knock with you? Okay, well knock knock. I mean, I don't have a knock knock joke just ready. I would just have knock knock jokes ready like that. Orange. You just jump straight to the punchline. What was that? Ooh, story time with Cam. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. I heard the thing and I haven't heard that sound effect in so long. I'm like, what's happening? Thank you for that. Now we'll go back up to this layer. Add in our yellow. Our yellow. How do we do this? How do we do this? Nope, we need to have more bumpy patty. I'll tell you, there's nothing like drawing burgers that makes you hungry. I'm very excited for lunch. Right after stream, I'm jumping to lunch. You got a Warner, bro. That's good. Can Patrick talk about today's sponsor? What is today's sponsor? Patty didn't stay bumpy for some reason. It decided that it didn't like what I drew. There we go. Smoothing things out. Alright. There is so much more to draw on this frame, but I'm gonna be honest. I think I am about ready to eat lunch. But! That means one specific thing is about to happen. We all know what that means that is about to happen. As everybody, it is time for our Squidward Art of the Day! Let's do it, let's do it. Squidward Art of the Day. I've been doing nothing but drawing today, so perhaps this has been the ultimate warm-up that I could have asked for. There's no better warm-up to doing a Squidward art than drawing, unless, of course, I roll something that doesn't have me drawing, then that would be pretty ironic. But nonetheless, it is time for us to figure out what we're going to roll, so we have the wheel. You know how this works. We actually have some of your guys' new suggestions on here as well, so we're going to see what happens as we spin the Squidward! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's see what we get, let's see what we get. Interesting, this was actually one of your recommendations from last stream, but we're doing a Diary of a Wimpy Kid styled Squidward. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and remove that from the list going forward, but that is awesome. Diary of a Wimpy Kid style, get out of here. Get out of here, perfect, awesome. Well, let's jump right into it. I'm gonna need Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I don't want the SpongeBob part. I just want the characters. Diary of a Wimpy Kai. Maybe I should type in the word characters as well. I need reference is what I need. Oh, look how bad that looks. It does not look good in 3D. Characters. In real life, yeah. No, I didn't want to click the real life one. Alright. Is this good enough for me? That's a blurry image for that guy. What's a good... I've never drawn Diary of a Wimpy Kid before in my life. So this will be brand new to me. Okay, I guess this image is good enough. Oh, there's also this one. Oh, this guy's nose is really good. Alright, we're gonna pull this to the side. I'd also like it to be bigger, please, thank you. Oh, wait a minute. Oh gosh. So I'll have this down here. And then timer up on the side. Set to our 8 minutes. Alright, here we go. Oh gosh. How do I do? Oh, I guess it'll be on the bottom now. Timer on the bottom. Reference on the top. Photoshop on the side. We're ready. We're actually, you know what? I should do this in Animate. Animate's gonna be better for drawing this kind of character in. So file new. And we'll get started. Animated movie. Is that gonna be animated in 2 dimensions instead of 3? I would hope so. I wasn't really ever a big fan of Diary of a Wimpy Kid to begin with. Alright, let's do a, let's just do 1,000 on the height and 600 on the width. Let me create a kind of top view. I think I want to try to get the whole body if possible. So, 3, 2, where's the start button? Give me the start button. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and get started. I have to start in the head. I think I'm going to take inspiration from this guy from the mouth. Let's start with that nose, though. Start with that nose. Thankfully, I don't have to color this in. This is actually really nice. I can focus all of my time on... Alright, so that one guy's nose looks like this. And then another nose... Yeah, so a lot of noses kind of look like that. So we can just kind of curve it down to make the Squidward nose. It's kind of tough. So I feel there's a emphasis on the nostril that I'm not doing. Because the nostril goes, yeah, something like that. That is the ugly art that is definitely necessary. So then we have the eyes, which, you know, oh dear, oh, this is already looking like something. Here we go. And then the head shape. So the head shape actually, ironically, should be big, but that was actually a really smooth shape. I hate that I erased it because that was pretty good. What do they do when it comes to intersection point? I noticed that they have some like Simpsons style jaws going on here. I feel like I want to take this guy's mouth though, which they use the circle as an intersection point. We'll just do this. This is so weird. I don't like it. Oh, there's no way to get that nose out of the way, so maybe we need to make the mouth bigger. Okay, let's just do the... I like how everybody is just represented with, like, just frowns. Just no one's happy. No one's happy at Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Oh, that's a big difference there. Adding those eyebrow lines, forehead lines. Thank you for subscribing, Spogger. You already were subscribed, I know that. That's pretty good, I'd say, for the head. Come on. Just fix. Just fix. Just fix. Alright, trying to get all this fixed right here. This is a mess! It's a mess! Alright, there we go. Yeah, that's... I don't know. Squidward, what do you want? What else can I do? And so now, let's do the body. So I feel like we can probably just take straight from these other characters, like... Oh yeah, Roderick's body is probably a really good pick for that. So, Roderick, he has no neck, so we're gonna go straight to... Let's do the collar. How do they represent collars? Is there any other characters? Open that image in a new tab. Let's see. Is there any characters that have collars? Like, oh, he has a collar, doesn't he? But it probably just goes around. All right. Oh yeah. So basically, just putting like some squares there is all I gotta do. All right. So I'm just gonna. That looks great. I love that. And so now, very long body. Let's do that. Let's do that nearby arm first. Also, we have to do a sleeve. Does Greg normally have a sleeve? Yeah, he does. All right, so it's gonna be. All right. Oh gosh. Oh, I only got 4 minutes left. Here we go. There we go. So that's that main arm. And then the sleeve. He's so long. He's such a long boy. And then he doesn't have pants, so it's just gonna go down to the legs. It looks like they bend the legs a little bit, so we're gonna do that. Everybody seems to have a slouch. And I guess we'll do all 4. Pretty chill. This is a pretty chill Squidward, if I say so. Alright, that's only 3. We need 1. Oh gosh. Why is it so tough? Why is it so tough? There we go. And then they have very very ovular feet there, so we'll just try to do like something like that. I don't know. Does that look Diary of a Wimpy Kid-esque? I just realized that Squidward may be the ultimate character to represent as a Diary of the Wimpy Kid character. Like, Squidward would totally have a diary in this art style and complain about everything. I remember, like, teachers and parents being so upset about Diary of a Wimpy Kid, being like, oh, it's so negative. It's such a, you know... Kids seem to love it. I was not one of those people who watched it all out. Or watched! I didn't watch those books! What am I supposed to do? Watch the books? Alright, I guess let's do the other hand. Oh, do they only show one hand at a time? Oh, well that makes that easier, huh? Look at that! Oh dear, okay. Also, do they normally show, like, the lines of the paper? Yeah, they normally show the lines of the paper. So what I'm gonna do is just... Let's go ahead and add in some thin lines. Gosh, I am making up the grid. This is entirely eyeballed. I have no idea if this grid is good. It kind of looks okay. I'm probably gonna make it lighter though, because it's really dark. Alright, let's just go ahead. I have no time left, so I'm just gonna copy and paste for the grid. Alright, that's the grid. And then I'm gonna make it this light gray. There we go! Diary of the Wimpy Kid. I guess I could also, instead of light gray, make it like that that bluish color that you see on. Let's take out the red. Come on. Saturation up. Take out the red. Take out the green. Add some green. Take out the saturation. Add the brightness. Just barely got those blue paper lines. Oh my gosh, that was really close. 10 seconds on the clock left over. Alright, we're gonna stop it there. I actually think they could be slightly lighter, so I mean, again, we always have to do something to the art after the timer is done, right? Here, we'll do oh no, I just ruined the color. Come on. This is not gonna let me do it. Object? There we go. Transparency 50. Ah, that looks good. Alright, there we go, everybody. We have the Squidward in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid style. That actually turned out better than I thought it would. I think the legs could have been better. I had no idea what to do down here, so they're kind of simple. But I think the arm is really, like, that hand is that's like in that style. The head is on point. And I don't think the collar is necessarily correct to the style, but I think it at least fits, and it looks good in its own special way. Do books count as bananas? No. Books count more as a taco or a sandwich than they do as a banana. Diary of a Grumpy Squid. That is it. Yes. File. All right, we're gonna Control S because I can't deal with that. All right, actually, no. I need to export the image, so I can't use the shortcut. Gosh, file, export, image. Woohoo! We did it. I do like the light blue lines are perfect. I'm very happy with how those turned out. Projects, live streaming. Also, guys, check it out. In my projects menu now, I have the SpongeBob movie logo that we made, and I put it as the actual icon for the folder. I love doing that. That is one of my favorite things to do, is to have all these little projects visibly showcase what they are. Squidward art. Oh yeah, I forgot we did the 8-bit art last time. That was super fun. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Fantastic. That was a fun one because I was able to not have to worry about the color, and I was just able to focus on the line work itself and making sure everything looked good. So Diary of a Wimpy Kid, that, and it is Diary of a Wimpy Squid. You said Grumpy Squid. Grumpy Squid is better. Yeah, you say I'm such a good artist. Thank you so much. Thank you. I will say that this is potentially one of the easiest art styles to do it. Whoever recommended this was great. I mean, this was a very iconic style. Are there any other iconic styles? What do we still have on our wheel? Check it out. On our wheel, we have Made by Van Gogh. We have, oh, we already did that one. So let's separate that, okay. We have, oh, I've already done the drawn left-handed too. Didn't we do, no, we didn't do minimalist art. Did we? No, we didn't do minimalist. I guess I should just check. What have we done? What have we done? Projects, live streaming, Squidward art. Did we do minimalist? We did do minimalist, because we did minimalist and we also did pop art. I was trying to figure out if we did one. The pop art looks good. I actually forgot how good that looks. Alright, so let's delete the minimalist art too. Adventure Time styled, that's a good style. Pokemon, that's potentially an iconic style. I could have just put anime in here. We could, do you want an anime style? That'd be tough. Minecraft Squidward. Maybe. Yeah, I think anime is iconic enough. Gosh, that'd be tough. I feel like I would have to do like a Sailor Moon style. Dude, it's gonna be so hard because anime is so detailed. I don't know if I could do that in 8 minutes. That's gonna be really tough. Oh right, we also have Minion Squidward, MS Paint Squidward, Lego Squidward, Disney Adult Squidward. I forgot about that. Fairly Odd Parent style. That'll be really fun. All right, that's the only styles we have. I don't know if there's any other iconic. Here, let me try doing a quick Google. Cartoon styles challenge. We already did a Simpsons. The Wild Thornberries, that's good. Powerpuff Girls is good, but like I don't know, it's not. Oh, we could do the classic like Cartoon Network style of this person didn't. Yeah, the Gravity Falls style maybe. I don't know what else is good in here. Garfield style? Oh wow. Wow, would Garfield style be funny? Garfield style could be really, really funny. Yeah, Steven Universe. Rick and Morty would be interesting. Yeah. There's not a whole lot. I mean, yeah, Gravity Falls, I guess, would be iconic. Scooby-Doo style. Okay, I could do a classic Scooby-Doo. I like classic Scooby-Doo style. That's an interesting challenge. I'll be basing him mainly off of the humans, but like, I really like that idea because that's old school. In fact, I might even broaden this to Hanna-Barbera styled. Is that how you spell that? Also, is it just Barbara? Have I been pronouncing that person wrong this entire time? Have I been pronouncing Hannah? Let's listen. Okay. I'm gonna listen to how Saber Spark pronounces it. Alright, pass the intro.
Studios
Oh, yeah.
one of the most influential studios in the world of animation. They were the first.
Oh, no, I think that was the... I skipped it already. I gotta rewatch the intro now.
Hanna-Barbera.
It is Hanna-Barbera. Okay, good. I had it right. Hanna-Barbera. Oh, gosh. Assuming he has it right. Assuming nobody in the comments is yelling at him. Good. So I think Hanna-Barbera style would be really good. Because, I mean, it's in the same vein of that classic cartoon style. Paw Patrol would be... I don't know. There's no way to do that properly. Because they're first off, they're 3D. And second off, they're dogs. Do watermelon count as sandwiches? Absolutely not. A sandwich requires you to put multiple things together. And a watermelon is one thing. It is grown that way. You don't grow sandwiches. Yeah. No timer. Just try to do it without no timer. Addams Family? The Unikitty from the Lego movie? Just have a cat, Squidward. I don't know. I do like the Hanna-Barbera. That was... I love that idea. That's a super iconic kind of just classic art style. Oh no. We should just do Squidward in a SpongeBob style, and it's just Squidward. Yeah, Big Mouth would be terrifying. Oh my gosh. Tim Burton style? I would not do that well. I would not do a good Tim Burton style. South Park style actually is very iconic as well. Incredible style? What's that there for? Yeah, we're running out of styles. Over the Garden Wall! What a good cartoon. Invader Zim is very specific and particular. What's Wizard of Oz style? Yeah, we could potentially do Loud House. Loud House might be possible. Should we do Loud House or Gravity Falls? That's the question. Gorillas style! Oh, that would be really tough. I probably would not be able to get good colors on that. But I love that idea. I love that idea. Alright, we'll do Gravity Falls too. Alright, that's probably all I'm gonna add for right now, because this pie is looking dense. It is that's a dense pie. It'll take us a long time to get through that. How many options are here? This is like 20? It is like 22 or something. Yeah, I put gorillas in there. I like that idea. That's very good. All right. Oh, hey, before we do, I'm gonna do a really quick thing. Boop. You requested it. Thank you for joining me on the stream today, guys. Today was really nice. As you can see, I am working on producing that highly developed animation, the animatic for the actual video itself. So, gonna be working on that. I'm really hoping to give you guys an update soon on these live streams of whether or not that YouTube collab works out, because we need it to. Legitimately, in order for us to get both this video and the Christmas video done at the same time, we need to collaborate with them. So, hope that works. Hope it works. But thank you for joining us on today's stream. I literally will figure out when we're streaming. I don't know when. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure it out in the next couple hours, and I'm going to put up that stream ready for access, so all you got to do is go find it. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and just, again, check back on this channel in like a couple hours, and you might see the live stream page for our next stream next week. You're good, Thunder. You're all good. Bye, everybody. Oh, I didn't have the transition ready for me. Oh, here we go. Oh, you know, I've never actually integrated the transition here. So here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna grab the goo and then whoosh,